yes, welcome back to the grand court of the first and true drama emperor, the one and only devious Dave Rose. And welcome one and all, to those who have chosen to spend their time with us here today. And if we go to our list and go up, way up, we see it's the man with two first names. It's Irish Dave. It's a Russian Chew. A lot of people with it's in front of their name. We have the lovely Ms. Lauren in the chat. We have Niklaus. We have J. Diz, who apparently is not doing a drive-by and, ensuring stereotypes exist, but he's actually going to be here for the show. So enjoy the show, good sir. I do believe that some things that will be commented on will evoke a certain response from you, and a rightful one, but we're going to get to that. We also have Latino Heat, Feliz, Cinco de Mayo. Who else we got? Let's keep scrolling down here. It's Bullseye, another person from the It's gang. He says, a Saturday day, that's kind of repeated, at work listening to Dave do a drama stream. Fantastic. Indeed. Truly excellent. And, well, I've been quite busy, but apparently some people have said that I've not been. Interesting. Perhaps a prelude of what we will be discussing. But no, it is. It is a prelude. Spoilers. So, yes, I've been quite busy, but, there's mouths that keep yakking. And my patterns remain the same. So I don't know why some people are thinking that things have changed. But that person that we will be discussing will be the one and only disgusting, freakish, drug-addicted, pill-popping Polak fuck. Pro V. Derek. That's how I pronounce Polish. But Derek, who apparently also claimed that I was trying to dox him under a fake name in his chat, or some chat. I don't know. But always with the lies. So let us get this going here so I can show the window. Where is it? Shooby-dooby-doo-wah. No, that's not it. That's not it. Looking for the screen capture here, so please bear with me. Yes, Ken was supposed to go live yesterday, and he did not. I haven't heard from him. Hope everything is okay. I was looking forward to that, but I'd prefer that all be good with Ken. And we know that we're almost guaranteed a Insomniac tonight, so maybe he'll involve what he had planned to discuss on his separate show tonight. But maybe he'll call in. I know that he is busy today, because we don't talk about drama shit or anything like that normally. We just talk about life. So I'm privy to a few things. Jay Diz in the chat says, finished my lawn work priorities, and I'm doing laundry now. So yeah, I'll be around for a bit. Shake my head, he's still at it, huh? Making up, and he's real talk. We're best friends, and everyone is shit, meh. Yeah, that is, okay, so that is basically what I'm going to be talking about, but certainly it needs to be addressed. I don't know why I'm not finding my fucking... That's not it. That's, it's not capture window, it's capture... I don't know why it fucking disappeared. I had that fucking thing set up specifically to look at the web page. Display capture or video capture? No. fuck it. Let's just see what I can pull out my ass. No, that's not what I wanted. Yep. Let's try it again. It's Bullseye says, a person told me about Pro V when I first saw him. I thought he was Simo's younger brother. Yeah, he does look genetically deficient, so there's that. All right, let me get back to OBS here, see if I can get this working. Window, there we go, window capture. So, see if we can get this working here. Why? Why? This was working prior. Now it's working, but it just... My exasperated fucking voice should explain it all. So... Let's get this organized here. Almost got it. Oh, wrong way, Dave. There we go. That's nice and censored for the people. Or centered, not censored. Not here, people. Not here. So, let me just get to these videos here. So, okay, so here's what we're going to do first. We're going to show that old Pro V here has been quite busy making videos. Okay, there we go. We're finally ready. Thank you very much for your patience. So, old Pro V. And I believe he's unprivated videos because I don't remember seeing some of these. But 3 weeks ago, introduction to Fat Mouth Ken. Fat Ken needs donations. Fat Ken mad at battle rap. Fat Ken falls asleep on Monetize This. He made that video 3 weeks ago. That happened 4 years ago. Kev would have to confirm that, but yeah, that's a while ago. I've fallen asleep on some shows. I can't remember if it was Joe's or Ken's or both, but literally fell out of my seat. I was like, holy shit, I fell asleep. So yeah, when you pull those hours actually producing content that's funny and providing a nice backdrop and sounding board for people who would take a certain stance, that was always the, I guess, the point, of Monetize This, because I've always talked about this, is that Joe brought me in and was like, you're the perfect heel. Be the heel. Forget everything else. Just play the role. So sometimes you got to purposely take the, devil's advocate stance and provide good content. Some people can stick to it. Some people can't. But that's why nobody does it better than Dave Rose. Nobody. So what else? I got floor seats to AEW. That's 3 weeks ago. Addressing everything going on, period. Channel update. Scott can't fight, and I make big money, unlike plebs, for nickel and dime donations. Anyone who gets donations, I think this is mostly the case, but anyone that gets the donations, always say that, yeah, the money is great. Thank you very much. But just the fact that you could have donated $1 and still the appreciation is there. The fact that, you're watching, you appreciate it, and you appreciate it so much, you're actually willing to spend your hard-earned money, which this guy doesn't seem to understand. And we'll get into this. But he seems to think, just like always with these haters, because that's the only way that you can explain this. People are spending their money, their own money, So they fucking slaved away during the entire week, maybe did some overtime, fucking had a side gig, whatever. It's their money. Now they could either order a pizza on Friday night or say, fuck it, I'm donating to somebody that makes me laugh, that fucking gives me a good show while I'm fucking just chilling out after a fucking long week. But this guy is hateful. So he'll say this shit like, oh, again, it's projection, it's an admission of inferiority. But like, oh, I make big money, but these people are begging for money. Well, then why are you concerned if you make big money? You'd be like, well, they're nickeling and diming people, according to this guy. So, you know, what does it matter to me? I'm making big money, like big scratch. It's all good. You know, fuck them. They'll never be as good as me. That's not the attitude, though. Why? Because all he's doing here is projecting, especially with the title of the video. It's so easy, especially for someone who's so dim-witted. This guy is dim-witted. That's the best way to describe it. The guy is a fucking clown. And again, I've warned people for years, always look out for those that are constantly laughing. Okay, I understand that some people have this aversion to clowns. I don't understand it personally. Yeah, have there been massive psychos in the past that have decided to, I guess, take hostage the whole clown thing? But clowns are supposed to be nice and funny and good. But obviously you got the freaks, and Tommy, I think, might eventually be one of those types, Gacy type. But somebody who's constantly laughing, they have no proper grip on reality. Everything to them is a joke. So this is what you see with this individual. But yeah, again, you see the projection just from the fucking title. And also anyone that uses caps lock so often also indicates that they are very weak of mind. Again, I use Latin in my titling for Drama Emperor videos. This motherfucker is using fucking caps lock. So, we have Jacob RP in the chat. It says, sup ladies, hope everyone having a good day. Okay. Anywho, let's continue here because we're going to be examining these videos. I guess we'll try to place them in the same order that they were aired. Hold on.
But
some of the stuff I haven't seen, but regardless. Also that should be known is that in better times, I was the one that designed this guy's logo. So, if I'm such a scumbag, don't you think that he would get rid of that logo? Because again, I made that for him when he stated that he didn't have one. So, and he was going to go, making his fucking YouTube channel and all that shit. But hold on, just trying to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Now, let's play it.
Difference between him and me.
Also, this guy actually, we'll show this later, but he was saying apparently I have a face only a mother can love. And, if we need to, we can always do this. I do find it deliciously petty, but also just backed up by absolute fact. But we can show photo comparisons between myself and this guy. And certainly, with the two compared, you would probably vomit at the sight of this guy, especially with my beauty. But this guy, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He looks... So if he wants to bring this up, fine. Like, you really want to fucking do a comparison? We can do that, but you look sick. You look sick right now. Look at the bags under your eyes. Look at the fucking lost look in your eyes. Also, the hair, the I guess, distribution of the hair, also questionable. Yeah, there's some serious problems with this guy. And plus, we've got this confirmed with Real Talk, saying this guy was a pill popper. So, and his, wife as well. So, let's continue.
I believe...
Shout out to the one and only bearded bastion of, I need to use another word, of my perspicacity today is not as functional as normal. But welcome to Schleppy, who is always stroking his beard and smoking a pipe. And, well, can't hate on that. But, yeah, let's continue listening more to... Oh, we got a call. I'm trying to take the call. There it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, someone who's yet to donate to my show, Danny MT.
Fuck off, dude. Hey, check your Skype real quick. I gotta do something, but then I'll call back. I'm listening though.
Okay.
Por favor. Yeah, please, because I got a new channel, but it's not gonna be the one what I was gonna do before. You'll see it. You'll see it. I'll call back in a little bit though.
I don't get it. Let me read this message here. You could have, I don't know, throw me off. Let's get right back onto it. So we have this failed genetic experiment here. What does he have to say?
Also what I'm saying, except it's funny to me because it's so ridiculous because he's schizophrenic. And also...
Oh, I forgot. The title is Scott the Toothless Fat Wonder Thinks He's Better Looking Than Me. LOL.
Oh, me talking about my wife like that? Bro, she says all that shit about herself. So I don't care what you say, Scott. I forgot to mention that, actually, in the video. I forgot to touch on it because you said...
Well, no surprise from a pill popper. You know, I'm sure you forget a lot of things like the stove on, or that you ran over two pedestrians, or, you know, shit like that.
That I was talking shit about her. Bro, the doctor called it a golf ball. And yeah, her body was mutilated at that point. She got fucking split open in half. Let's...
What did I tell you about the laughs? What did I tell you about the laughs?
Oh, show them teeth. Straight teeth, boy. Them yellow straight teeth, boy. I brushed it with butter this morning, baby. That $10, that $35 a slice butter, just a slice, for $35.
I don't think you're consuming butter. There's another video that's going to be coming up that shows that this guy actually has bitch tits. He has bitch tits. You'd expect that from a soy intake, but maybe it's just all that processed food down there in America. He does live in Nevada, though, and, you know, that is the fakest town ever, so, you know, could explain that.
All right, guys. Just wanted to touch on that. You know, it is what it is. And my wife's got a beautiful body from that surgery. Wow, her tummy's so flat. It's amazing. It's so lovely. It's beautiful, guys.
She might have died, but hey, at least I've got something good to look at, right? Okay. Great priorities.
Have a good day.
All right, so what is the next one here? The next one, if we go into the look at the order, Real Talk. Real Talk, there we go. Did I play this one? Yeah. So it's...
Scott, we're out here at, you know, watching this, watching the UFC 263, watching it at Buffalo Wild Wings, chilling, bro, having the time of my life, bro. Hey, your nephew can't rap.
Speaking of wings, I'm actually making some wings tonight. Oh, so he's he's attacking fucking Scott's nephew, saying your nephew can't rap.
Oh, yeah, by the way, sucks. You can't rap. Don't ever bring that shit to America, you punk bitch.
So we're here in Vegas. Fuck this coronavirus shit. Pro V here, and we're about to get it. Got my boy,
Goddamn right.
motherfucking Real Talk, the
what's up?
Metaphor Messiah.
What's up?
What you guys want? We're still smoking heavy here in Vegas,
It's
you know.
bright as hell.
It's bright as hell out here, man, but
I'm starving for some weed, bro. So drop what my man Pro V got me though, bro.
I had to come through and show my man some love. And basically that's it, man. You guys think you know what goes on behind the scenes, but you don't.
Yeah, right.
Check you guys later, man.
Peace.
Look out for the Metaphor Messiah, Real Talk Metaphor Messiah interview with Pro V.
It's coming.
Coming, man.
What's up, guys, man? Dude, I gotta tell you guys, dude. Pro V, that dude is fucking hilarious, bro. He is. Like, I watched him like you guys, you know, through YouTube and shit, and I'm like, maybe he's just acting crazy. No, that dude is hilarious, bro. He is funny as fuck, bro. And it's like this like in real life. I know a lot of YouTubers. I fuck with a lot of YouTubers.
Yes, Jade is. I will have to pause it for a moment, but yes, Jade is. This is quite disgusting. He is. He's been saying a lot of different shit about Pro V, and he is sort of bringing this back up and trying to utilize it to push his narrative. But yes, that is exactly what's happening.
And some of them, like, they're like that, but they're not really like they're bigging it up, bro.
And yes, Jade is continues, and he says, "Let the man rest in peace." He's really trying to prove what already was said about Real Talk. Well, there's a lot that this guy is omitting. So, again, the final state of their relationship is not what he tries to make it appear to be. It's much closer to what Ken, in fact, it is what Ken said. But, spoilers. Yeah, let's continue.
This dude is really cool, bro. He's crazy, bro. Kind of, it's like being in an episode of that '70s show all the time.
I never loved that.
It really is. Oh my.
All right, so next one. Top 10. No. It's just exclusively on Scott there. He goes through like 10 different shits, and it's so terrible. So terrible. After slaying Scott. So where's that one? After slaying Scott. Let's see what he has to say.
What's up, guys?
Also, look at the thinning hair. Like, this guy looks seriously like a fucking serial killer. And, I mean, the size of that fucking forehead. Like, you could project the fucking movie on there and, have your own fucking custom drive-in. Like, look at that. Huge. That's a huge, huge forehead. Can I rent it out for a billboard? That was both Trump and John F. Kennedy for some strange reason, but let's continue.
Morning. So as I sit here taking a shit, I just woke up, and
This guy is literally the definition of white trash. The literal definition of white trash. White people don't even like him. And he's making a video on his fucking toilet. Stay classy.
and after slaying the nasty, dirty, fat, toothless beast, I would just like to say, moving on.
See, you're going to have to go to the Dave Rose School of Reality, because the fact is, a 2-3 minute video, you think that's slaying compared to 4, 6, 8, 12 hours worth of fucking deliciously great replay value infused quality videos? No, doesn't even compare. So you think, oh, I made a 2-minute video. that certainly proves my point. No, it doesn't. You just look very sad. And look at this face. Look at this face. This is a face of a hard drug user. Simple as that. Look, he looks so tired. But, those methamphetamines certainly continue to push him forward in his role as a, pizza delivery guy?
Because That's what a player does. A player don't stay in one spot for life. I mean,
I hereby declare that only black people can say playa from now on. Can I get that seconded by J Diz in the chat? One of the founding members of the Black Caucus in the community. But if we can get that passed, that motion passed, then therefore no person who's not black can say playa. And certainly not this guy.
right now I'm taking a shit. So I'm in one spot, obviously.
Stay classy, dude. Stay classy. Also, that neck is quite stretched there. Might want to look into that.
But I'd like to let you guys know that
Shout out to Danimal in the chat.
yesterday I was driving home, and on Charleston and Las Vegas Boulevard cross streets, there was a naked guy running with a cone in his hand, like a tall cone, like a 3-foot cone at least. And
Shout out to the lovely Ms. Cora in the chat. Hope all is well with you. Look at this guy. Look at this clown. Honestly, he's a clown without the face paint. He is a clown. Remember the repetition of the laughing. He's in the embodiment of a human joke. Look at this. Might as well take fucking screenshots here, people. Put it on signs and put it out during Halloween to scare the fuck out of kids, from getting close to your house. Because this is, you might as well have the fucking advisory below, like, wanted by local police for exposing himself to children. Come on, guys. Meme it up. Meme it up because I know you can. Let's continue.
I was like, what the fuck? It was on Charleston going westbound, crossing Las Vegas Boulevard. I was like, whoa, is that Scott McKinnon?
There's the laugh again. The eternal clown.
But anyway.
There it is.
After slaying the beast, Scott McKinnon,
with my 2-minute video, because, that certainly relayed everything that was necessary, despite, me doing huge number of hours, huge, and obviously doing a much better job. But 2 minutes, 3 minutes at most, you got it down pat. You obliterate him, apparently. You slayed him, according to your title, which is, again, all in caps, indicating a very agitated mental state and one of very limited intellectual capacity. But let's continue. Also, you look like a Karen in this fucking... well, maybe a male to female pre-op Karen, but, look at this and you can expect it showing up at Walmart at fucking 11:30 at night, demanding that, a bunch of eggs be changed out for other ones. I don't know. What Karen shits do. I don't know. But yeah, that's what, pre-op tranny Karen would look like. I'm certain of it.
I had a dream, and in my dream, Real Talk kind of like congratulated me. He was like,
You sure it wasn't a drug-induced fucking hallucination, you dumb pill-popping fuck? Again, be on the lookout for this man. He is known to frequent cities with a lot of children.
good job. Good job. And, Real Talk always said to me that Ken was never very knowledgeable about music.
This is hilarious. Ken grew up in fucking New York during the 80s. It has to be declared a mecca of fucking music. And of all different sorts. And he's going to say that Ken had no idea about this. Also, I do believe I closed a video that we're going to have to look at the description, because he actually, this guy actually says that he's going to buy a plane ticket and come visit me or Ken. I think it was Ken. No, it was Scott. But yeah, I want to show that as well.
One time Ken wanted Real Talk to show up on Insomniac or one of these shows. And Real Talk asked me, he's like, man, bro, I don't want to go on this show. It's only Ken. I want Kenny Chris to be on there to talk about music. Ken doesn't know nothing about hip hop. I was like, damn.
But Ken has shown that he knows a lot about hip hop on his own fucking show. He's talked with other people, and he's shown that he has actual knowledge of some fucking indie stuff. But again, that it helps that you grew up in fucking early 1980s in fucking New York City. So,
damn, you're right. He don't know shit about music or hip hop or nothing. But,
and you do, white boy? You fucking Polak? You know about that? That's cultural appropriation right there. Okay, so go dance the polka.
I was like, I don't know, bro. Do what you want to do. And I don't know. I guess he canceled on him or some shit. Because I guess Ken was like, let's talk about music, bro. Let's talk about music, bro. And Real Talk was like, I'll get back to you, I guess. And he asked me, I was like, is Kenny Chris going to be there to talk about music or whatever? And he's like, nah, just Ken. I was like, don't do it, bro, if you don't want to. He's like, yeah, I ain't going to do it. I have text messages of that conversation and many.
Interesting that you bring that up, because that's something that I will be addressing. Text messages, huh?
Anymore. Real Talk really didn't like. He liked Ken as an internet friend, but he didn't like him as a real life friend. Like me and him were friends.
Yeah, the delusions of a fucking psychopath. But let me get to the comment that I was going to address here. Here we go. I think this is one. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to get this in focus for everyone to see. Do a transition. Scuba-da-dee. And I'll read it out for you, for all those that might be driving or perhaps working and unable to look at the screen. So it starts off. Tribute to, again, it's mostly, not mostly, it's a big portion of about a third in all caps, so mental state noted. But it starts off with tribute to my only real friend in this life. Already got to stop it. Only real friend. So you met this guy over the internet and then hooked up with him in real life, but you've never had a real friend in your life? Well, red flags are going up about, psychopaths. So, tribute to my only real friend in real life. Again, repetition of real. Real Talk Metaphor Messiah, a.k.a. Jacques Raphael Davis. Although I knew him only for a short time, it's not what you put into something or how long. It's about what quality you put into something before it's gone. You know it's something special. That was my friend. He was special. Well, again, from what Ken has proven, and he has proven this, but again, that was going to be hopefully what was highlighted on his show that he did not do last night. Okay, where was I going with this? He was going to basically showcase how this was factually incorrect, and that the final relationship that Real Talk had with Pro V was one of distrust and non-friendship altogether. So let's continue. He says, this is why no one can tell me anything about Real Talk, because he was closer to me than anyone online. Laugh my fucking ass off. Ha 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 ha. Me and this dude talked it out. We had a short-ended fight, but everyone was still fighting, I guess. We texted each other, and that was that. We didn't make a fucking video announcement. We are friends again. Who does that? We know each other in real life. What the fuck? That's not written in the G code. Okay, again, you're not black. Stop it. For me and Real Talk, we are men. He don't even tell his fiancée stuff that he shared with me. That's what friends do. They share experiences and new ideas. That's what men do. Again, repetition. And now caps. We fucking knew each other in real life, So for anyone to say here otherwise, so for anyone on here to say otherwise is funny. Like Dave F asterisk Rose. So I'm guessing Dave Fag Rose and Scott Toothless Fat McKinnon. These people, Scott and Dave, would never talk like that to my face. I certainly would. I'd laugh at you. And he says, ever. Real Talk was not a gossip queen like you idiots make him out to be. So you faggots, mainly Scott and Dave. Again, back to me and Scott and Dave. Well, me and Scott, or Scott and Dave. But I repeat myself. Needs to keep the dead at rest and peace, and at peace. This is why you supposedly release text messages, which are actually fake, but we'll get to that. I will personally come and shut your mouth if you keep talking about my dead best friend. So you, again, never had a real friend in his life. And despite the fact that it's been proven that their final portion of the relationship was in disarray, he's still claiming that he was his best friend. And he finishes off by saying, I got money. I will buy a plane ticket. No, you don't, and no, you won't. It's as simple as that. No, you don't, and no, you won't. More hubris from somebody who's obviously the whitest of trash. How else can you fucking describe it? It's the whitest of trash. And, you know, personally, I'm a little bothered by that because you're taking the word white from proper white people and you're making white people look bad. So I hereby disavow his existence as a white person. Any other race can claim him if they want, but I doubt they will, so we'll have to call him Purple. He'll be purple. And nobody, you know, come on, purple drink? That's not even real juice. You know, purple ice cream? That's, what the fuck is that? So he's, yeah, maybe like the color purple, but again, flavor purple, you know, stock of purple, it's bad. So he's purple, and nobody wants him. So I do find that quite comical. I do want to continue. There's more activity in the chat here. Stony Tony says, I legit have the voicemail from Real Talk. Was going to play that last night. Ken sent the proof. Real Talk hated Pro V. Bro, dude's an idiot. Yes, but the use of caps lock, you know, makes it a little questionable there. Let's try to keep that a little bit minimized. But, yeah, who says well, nobody said we're stopping. But, I mean, yeah, took a slight turn here just to address a few things. And now we're getting back onto the highway. And, again, at full speed. So, since we showed that, and again, that was directly from Pro V that he wrote as his description. Let's not forget that. Let's move on to the next video. Oh, here we go. It starts. Have it muted. Let's fade here. And he'll say things about me. He'll say things about Ken and others. But let's continue to watch this fucking train wreck here. Again, does this look normal? First of all, that's majorly thinning hair. Like I said earlier, that forehead could double as a fucking drive-in movie theater screen. So, and again, this does not look like a normal person. I mean, he winces at the light, at the sunlight, just like a fucking vampire.
What's up, you guys? Early morning shit.
Also, keep your eye out for the bitch tits. You're going to see them. They're soy-level bitch tits. You'll see them. Yeah, I think he actually grabs them, too.
Know what it is? Rock Ron in the house. But
I don't know who Rock Ron is, but
hope you guys are having a
also look at his background, his backyard. Now, if you've ever seen the photos on Ken's show, or if you're privy enough to actually speak to Ken privately, you'll get photos of his garden, and Well, his old garden, he's moved from that place. But the guy takes great pleasure in growing fruits and vegetables. His dad, from what he told me, also did the same thing. And I think it was his dad. Yeah, he takes pleasure in making his backyard look nice, as any normal man would, but not Pro V though. Look at that. Granted, this is Nevada, and there's a limited rain. He's going to talk about, it's going to rain and stuff. Well, then why aren't you irrigating your fucking lawn properly? At least your backyard, make it fucking more habitable. But look at this shit. This is again, he's white trash. He is fucking absolute white trash. Take some pride and pleasure in the home that apparently you own, according to him. I mean, look at this. What is it, the 1950s with corrugated fucking roofing? Well, it's not even, it's roofing for the fucking deck here. Like, honestly, what is this, fucking 1950s? California? Where are you living, bro?
Lovely weekend.
Look at, there you go. I mean, Rosie O'Donnell is fucking jealous of this guy's body type. Look at that. Let's rewind. Okay, look for, there we go. There we go. Bitch tits. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, let's go. You can't really see it on the photo that's currently on right now. You don't have the nipple. But there you go. You should be able to see the nipple. Granted, the YouTube line here is, or timeline's over it. But yeah, there it is. Pop. Pinchy, pinchy. Look at this. I mean, those are at least bees. But they're Walmart bees. They're like, again, you guys know, Walmart Americans, fucking the trashiest, genetically deficient fucks out there. And you know the type of clothing that they use when they go to Walmart. But look at his body type. He looks like he's wearing a sack. Like, look at this shit. And yes, those are certainly Walmart bitch tits. Okay, because they're not even. They're spread around like fucking cottage cheese. Like, they're not even solid. It's just wow.
Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. Man, I gotta pull these fucking weeds.
What weeds? Look at his backyard. Okay, first of all, you can see it's all dirt. Again, you could stucco that fucking concrete wall. It could be fucking beautiful. You could actually put a fucking fountain on the side of that. It would be. I could honestly. I've got a great eye for design. It should be known. But I could make that backyard fucking beautiful. A koi pond, even. I mean, considering where you live, I could certainly make this backyard in the background beautiful. And look at this. Look at the dirt on the ground. And unfortunately, he's got a dog living with him, at least one. And this is the fucking environment that he wants for his dog. Don't you want your dog to roll in fucking grass and enjoy their life? Just got a donation. So let's check that out here. Don't know who it's from. And we've got Anonymous saying, Happy Coronation Day. So do I have a graphic here that might represent this? I've got to. If not, I'm disappointed with myself because I should have had something pompous like that. I don't. Great job there, Dave. Great job. But maybe I can find something else. There we go. It's Saturday night, so not necessarily Saturday Night Fever, but there we go. Nice little dance and celebration for your donation. Happy Coronation Day. And yes, that actually is just a little side note. That is why I decided to do a Drama Emperor episode tonight. As opposed to a Drama Diner or some other show. Because again, sort of in conjunction with the royal coronation that occurred earlier today at 3 a.m. Eastern time, now England has, and the Commonwealth, including Canada, has King Charles III as the head of state. So let's just leave it there before I start to say bad things that might get me in trouble on the internet. Because after all, Canada passed a new law called C11. And basically, if you hurt people's feelings in Canada on the internet, you're in trouble. So that's why I'm going to have to stick with Americans, or at least utilize the law appropriately to handle those that in Canada. But let's get back to this, bobbers. Look at again, back to the design. That backyard, terrible. Terrible. And the poor dog. Look at this.
It's because it rained, man. When that rain comes, boy.
My rain comes, boy.
Baba, you want to go inside? Come on.
Again, look at the backyard. It's all dirt. Yeah, there's a little patch of green there. Little fucking weeds growing along the side of a fucking cinder block wall. And yes, you know my penchant and love for cinder blocks, but they're basically great for therapy. Having them exposed like this on a wall when you can easily stucco them, or just plant maybe a bunch of cedars in front of them so that they cover up that. You could paint it. You could paint it green or something. Put some cedars in front of it or some other shrub-like plant. Cover the walls. It'll look fucking beautiful. No, trashy boy here. Certainly fine with that. He looks like fucking Vince Neil. He looks like Motley Crue's lead singer right now. Vince Neil. Fucking fat as fuck. Just heaving when he tries to fucking sing. And totally worthless and degenerate. And destitute. But again, look at that titty. Look at that fucking titty.
She loves the sun. Look at this shit.
Look at this shit.
Look at this
the abuse that he puts. Yeah. Look at that. That little patch of fucking grass there. And the rest fucking makes the desert of Nevada jealous. And yes, he's in California. And they've got their deserts too. But still, Nevada bigger. And got a lot of nukes. So, look at this poor dog. And again, against the cinder block wall. You know, this also reminds me of fucking Soviet executions. The dog's probably going through PTSD right now, thinking about that sort of thing. Because we certainly know that they know more about fucking history than you do there, Pro V. But look at this. Look at the poor treatment of this fucking animal. Maybe people should call the SPCA. Alert them of this improper treatment of a poor, defenseless, innocent dog. Look at this. And of course, the clown laughs.
Hold on. Baba, want to go inside? Come on.
The dog is already outside. Or did you say inside and you just can't pronounce it properly?
Come on. So I wanted to stop by and just...
Come on. I've got a jar of peanut butter. Come on.
Come on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at that wispy hair. That's you. There's something probably seriously wrong with you, and maybe within a couple of years you're going to be rocking that skullet with the chrome dome on top. You know, like pure white trash. So
I just wanted to stop by and just tell you guys a quick little tale.
It certainly hasn't been quick nor little. It's been this exasperated attempt to get attention. Again, this guy's on TikTok most of the time. Only an attention whore, a fucking clout chaser, would fucking be on TikTok. Well, you've got a great example with Tommy NC 2010. Okay, but we know he's limited mentally. But then again, I guess we kind of can see that with most people that use TikTok and this individual right here. again, think of the laughing. Think of the laughing. This guy is a living embodiment of a human joke. He is a clown. Let's continue.
A little quick tale. Whoa. Daisy.
Again with the laugh.
So yesterday afternoon, my what are you growling at?
Again with the laugh. Again with the laugh.
So my wife was walking
The granny tranny? The granny tranny? That one?
into work, and it's like a 20 foot from the top of her roof, and a crow dropped like a little
A
bird.
crow. Now he says a bird.
I was trying to find the fucking dot. There it is. Dropped a little, like it was eating a bird, and then it dropped it right in front of her feet when she was walking in. Like, is that an omen? Does anyone know? Is that like some sort of omen? If so, let your boy know. Also, I got gas.
That sounds great, actually. Let's go back to the chat here. Cora says, if a person has passed away, wouldn't those who truly are friends and family of said person want to respect their memory and not use them to talk shit about them? That is normal thinking, Cora. I believe prior to your appearance here, we did mention that as well. And just the lack of respect for those that you claim were a friend but have now passed by doing such antics as we've seen Pro V do in these videos so far, and we're still not done. Again, show that this person is not right, and they are actually lying about what they are saying, and we will be showing further information that proves that. Now, let us continue to this point here. Rosenride, #1, bums of YouTube. I thought that might be about me, but I only get mentioned a little bit at the end, so I don't know why. Maybe I'm mispronouncing it. Rosin? I mean, I don't think this guy's ever played any sort of stringed instrument, so he probably has never had his hands on rosin, which I have. Actually, I was quite the prolific violin player in the past, another life. But yeah, I don't know what he's trying to say here. Then again, he's white trash and can't even speak English properly, but let's continue. This is Pro V, Ghost from the Coast. Whoops. He's a scumbag piece of shit who's been talking a lot of jive that is factually incorrect. And he's even gone so far as to threaten your drama emperor, because apparently he has money as a pizza delivery guy, or maybe leeching off his granny tranny. And yeah, he's willing to come and shut my mouth, apparently, because I wouldn't say what I say to him in real life. Yeah, okay. Let's continue.
What's up? What's up, guys? It's your #1. Rock Ron in the house. And I'm just on my way to pick up some, something from the dispensary. I have a little bit of wax. I got a couple grams of the wax, but, I like to pick up some rosin sometimes here and there, so that's where I'm going right now, buddy.
Oh, so that's a weed thing now? They're calling it rosin? Shadow rosin, Cucamonga. Like, you kids in your fucking games. Just fucking take the flower and smoke it.
So as you join me, countdown is 3 weeks until Dynamite, AEW, and a little over 3 weeks until...
Excellent, excellent. You're announcing your location to those that might perhaps not like you. Have you ever met up with Mars Mira there in your state of Nevada, as he prefers to call it? You ever met up with him? I don't think he likes you too much. Why don't you, again, meet up with him, see if he's willing to say things straight to your face? Because we know for a fact that you certainly wouldn't have that attitude in front of that guy. But, whoops, just a little fact there. 3 weeks from now, he's going to be at AEW. Can you spot the fucking white trash piece of shit there in the crowd? Maybe you're going to attend. Maybe you want to have some personal words with the guy. Not my problem.
Oh, double or nothing. Double or nothing.
Again, with a laugh. I mean, this guy's a fucking Kmart version of a Joker, I guess. Like, I'm trying to think Kmart doesn't exist anymore, does it, there in America? But, low tier fucking second rate, knockoff type shit. Because, again, the laughing is exposure to that psychology. Nobody normal laughs like this and this often. Nobody.
Nothing, motherfucker! Yeah! So yeah, I'm just cruising, Shout out to Jim K's, baby. Shout out to... just shout out to all the real motherfuckers. Shout out to...
Did he go driving under the influence? It certainly sounds like that. Oops.
everyone over there on TikTok, man.
On TikTok. Oh, you fucking whore. You attention-grubbing whore. Like, again, other than fat autistic guys from North Carolina or females, who the fuck goes on to TikTok? Who? Like, you're certainly not fat and you're not from North Carolina. So I guess the other option seems to be the most logical one. Let's continue.
Too many to mention, bro. But shout out to you guys. Also, if you guys didn't fill out your claim issue for the Facebook lawsuit, if you haven't been signed up to Facebook from 2006 to 2022, fill that shit out. There's a $725 million settlement, I guess you call it pot, that they're going to draw from to all the people that filed a settlement. So go on your Facebook, check that shit out, because it's very important. Get your settlement money, man. It's for the Privacy Act, man. People that have been getting their shit sold from Facebook, and they actually did a settlement. I don't know. I'll make another video on it, actually. But in the meantime, shit, just enjoy yourself, guys, and yeah. I will talk to you guys in a bit. Well, on the next video, apparently, because, well, I'm in traffic now, as you can see. But, as you guys saw in the video from the dispensary, they were busy as fuck. But just checking in with you guys. Hope you guys are living life to the fullest. To the fullest. Shout out to Danny MT. Shout out to all the people just living their lives and not fucking around with that internet shit like Foulmouth Ken and Dave Rose and, you know, all these people that don't have jobs and trying to scrape by other people's hard-earned money online.
Okay, so hold on. We're gonna have to rewind that.
Around with that
if I'm not employed, then why the fuck do I feel so tired after every single fucking day? I don't know what I'm doing with my time. But also, this is what I was talking about earlier, Ghost from the Coast, is you have fucktards like this who are saying, oh well, like they're begging for donations. No, we are open about the fact that we do have donations, or that we do take donations, but we don't rely on them, and we certainly appreciate them. But he's showing his jealousy. He's showing the fact that even being on TikTok, he ain't shit. He's an attention-grubbing whore, and who is he to dictate to other people how they spend their hard-earned money? There have been people that have donated to me, to Ken, to Joe, despite whatever issues that were going on, and they said straight up, I don't give a fuck. I will donate to whoever the fuck I want. It's my money. I earned it, and I'm going to do what I choose to do with it. Who the fuck is anyone to say anything other than jealous fucks? And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have here, a jealous fuck.
Internet shit like Foulmouth Ken and Dave Rose and all these people that don't have jobs and trying to scrape by other people's hard-earned money online.
Yeah, because we're going to listen to this guy about hard-earned money and how they should be spending it. So I want to get to this here, which is, hold on, there we go, the shorts. This is where he shows this video here. The truth will set you free. And he obviously directs it at Foulmouth Ken. Now, basically what we're going to see here are a bunch of fucking fake messages. This is not how Real Talk talked. We do see that this is basically through Skype. Okay, just look at the fucking format. And you're going to see, when I show it, and if you ever did have Real Talk on Skype, you'd know, A, the profile pic is wrong. And you'd know that the way that it's being displayed here isn't displaying all the proper information. So date, time, so forth, not being displayed. What we have here clearly is something that's quite fake and will be exposed. But before we do so, ladies and gentlemen, the king of New York, the one that could not grace us with his presence last night, but who is here right now to do so, the one and only Foul Mouth Ken.
David, how are you, sir?
I'm having a great and blessed Saturday. I hope you are as well.
Dave, you know what's so funny? This guy's saying people who have no jobs and stay at home and try to live off other people's money. Meanwhile, the guy's a pizza delivery guy, number one, who's saying that. Number two, I've worked 24 years at the same job. Take a little time to research before you open up your mouth and sound like a fucking complete idiot.
You've been saying for years, just got to get it to the 25. And then I got all my fucking retirement, all that locked down and stuff. And you've been fucking slaving away. You've been saying this for years.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? He's trying to get me into a fight with Scott. It's pretty evident that he wants me to fight with Scott because he's saying that, this whole thing with Scott that he put down. Somebody told me he showed bullshit text messages. And it had to do with like fighting with Scott back then. And I'm like, okay, so I went to the same exact date that he said that was on, that he went to the movies with Real Talk. And I went and looked, and Real Talk hit me up literally 2 hours after he supposedly left the movie with him and didn't even say a word about Scott. It wasn't even an issue. It didn't get brought up. All he was asking me was when I was going live and if he could come and hang out. So if that was such a big issue that he claims it was with these fake text messages, wouldn't like Real Talk have hit me up like talking about Scott in that situation? Because supposedly it was this big fucking thing that he talked to him that day about, but he has text messages of. Like he's talking to the guy face to face, but somehow he has text messages of the conversation that he said he had face to face with the guy. I mean, it's just, there's a ton of holes in everything this dude is saying.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro,
Why?
it's sad.
Why would somebody text somebody when they're supposedly with them? If they're hanging out with them, then why don't you have a verbal conversation rather than send them a text message?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Come on. I mean, it's, I could go on and fucking show all this shit that I have and the shit that is the real deal shit. But it's like, what's the sense, dude? That guy is a balding, like midlife crisis fucking
bitch tits.
All the people
Don't forget the bitch tits.
All the people that are home, or at work, making a living for themselves. Shout out to you guys. And it's like, yeah, because I'm such a freeloader.
No, hold on, Ken. We're begging people for donations, and they're spending their hard-earned money on us. But somehow that's a bad thing because somehow we're hurting them or manipulating them.
Said that all I hear is jealousy. That's all I hear out of him, and it's not even worth the fight. This fucking this dude is like probably the biggest loser I've ever seen in this shit. Like with the TikTok shit. And telling people he made 10 grand from a TikTok video, and his name is Ron, Ron Paul or Rock Ron or whatever the fuck he's naming himself. It's like, dude, get a grip on reality. Get a fucking grip. Get a grip. Real Talk hated you. He said it to me 3 days before he died. He didn't want nothing to do with you. I could be an asshole, come on and play all that shit, but. It's okay. The people that matter know the truth, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? So,
well, they need to be exposed to his lies because the fact is he puts out, and I was just about to show it before you called in, is this video, this short, where he shows supposedly a text message between him and Real Talk. Doesn't even sound like Real Talk. Doesn't have his fucking profile. Doesn't even have the real name that he has on fucking Skype.
Exactly. I didn't even get to say that to you yet, and you already knew that. Yeah, there's a lot of holes in that shit. It's not real. It's fake. It just goes to show you, listen, the guy's lying about somebody who can't even defend himself or talk about this and say what's right and what's wrong.
And you said you had the proof, but out of respect, you said, I'm not going to show it. So this is what he was banking on to say, okay, Ken's not going to prove that I'm lying. So I'm going to just keep doubling down and try to convince people that what I'm saying is correct. And Ken's the liar. When Ken showed me the proof, which I was hoping to play later.
But I'm not going to play it. He knows it. You know what I mean? That's pretty much, he knows I'm not going to play it.
But it needs to be. And I talked to you the other day. I said, this needs to be played. This needs to be, displayed because it just destroys this guy's narrative. This guy, again, the video is going to says like, oh, well, Ken's a fat fuck 4 times the size of me. Well, listen to the fucking clip that Ken sent me, and you'll fucking instantly understand that everything that Real Talk that stupid Pro V has said is totally false about Real Talk.
Yeah, it is, and just that one message from Real Talk for 30 seconds sums up everything this guy is lying about. 1, 2, 3, simple and easy. He says one sentence, 30 seconds long, sums up the whole entire situation, and tells you what kind of person Real Talk thought Rock Ron was. You know what I mean? Rock Ron.
And again, Rock Ron thinks that a 2-minute video somehow is going to fucking expose you.
Dave, thank God this guy's got a fucking woman in his life already. Walk around calling yourself Rock Ron all day. See how many fucking women you're going to get doing that? Fucking retard.
Well, when you live in a relationship where everyone pill pops, I can understand that everyone is fucking delusional and clueless.
Yeah, listen, from what, like I told you, there's no reason to go over it, but he's a pill popper. He's a fucking junkie. You know what I mean? And people like that who will steal from their own parents, who will steal from their own mother, you know what? Those type of people, they're capable of doing anything, because if they'll rob from their own loved ones like that, they'll fucking do anything. You know what I mean? They'll say anything. So I totally, I'm not shocked that this guy is still going. I'm not shocked that he made up fake shit, because, dude, I'm telling you right now, if we really wanted to get detailed with this, I can show you what he claimed. The same exact date, right? The same exact fucking hours, and Real Talk interacting with me supposedly on his side he's telling you, Rock Ron's telling you, oh, this is that day. All he was talking about was Ken, fat ass Ken, having fights with Scott, talking shit about Scott, doing this with Scott, right? Look what he said about Scott. Look what he said. I have fucking Derek. I have all of Derek's recordings talking shit about Scott. I'm not playing them. I could play them very easily, stoke up shit. I'm not playing baby games here, bro. You want to keep playing baby fucking games and showing and doing stupid shit? Go ahead, because I really don't give a fuck. It's not doing anything. It's not fucking hurting me. It's not changing anything. The bottom line is we both know that Real Talk could not fucking stand you. He said you were a piece of shit. He said he gave you thousands of dollars worth of clothing, not because he was a fat fuck and couldn't fit into him anymore, like you said last week. It wasn't because of that. It was because he saw a broke-ass fucking pizza delivery guy with sunken in, can't sleep fucking eyeballs who stands there trying to fucking, look at me every day on TikTok. Oh, notice me, please. Notice me. Oh, I better get a motorcycle. I got to get a motorcycle and stand at the end of the block and just go, brum, brum, brum. Look at me. Why don't you just get yourself a motorcycle or a big truck, dude? Because you need one.
Ken,
you need
Ken,
one.
you need to... Ken, the big thing that I was going to describe in this video that I'm going to show is the fact that he says that you met up with Real Talk, but you never met this guy in real life. And to try to push that...
That's the part. Look, that's the part where I said, Shannon, look, this motherfucker's just making shit up now. So listen, about 2 weeks ago, he made a comment about me and Real Talk meeting each other. Right? And I said, I never met Real Talk. What a fucking idiot this dude is. Now, I just said it in passing, right? All of a sudden now he has these text messages that supposedly Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah wrote down, which was never his name on anything that he communicated with me on.
Nope.
He never communicated not one time where his name was Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. It was always his real fucking name.
Yep.
And his real fucking photo, right? Where now all of a sudden his name back then is Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, and a thumbs over his photo that he's had on there for about 7 or 8 years, the same fucking
And
photo.
I said that to you in a private message, is that this guy, since I fucking met him and he added me to Skype, never once changed his profile pic. Never once changed his name. It was always the same thing. And because it wasn't Real Talk Metaphor Messiah, I'd have to see the name. I'd be like, not going to say that. Let's just say Real Talk.
That's a bunch of fucking fabricated bullshit. And he fucked up bad because he said in this text message, as Real Talk, and I know Real Talk wouldn't say this, okay? Unless he wants me to believe that Real Talk is the liar here, which I fucking doubt it, okay? I doubt it 100,000%.
Great way to fucking treat the dead, right?
You want to know why I know it is? Because I never met the motherfucker a day in my life like I wish I would have. And it was written down as Real Talk saying, when I met Ken in person, exactly that. Real Talk saying, when I met Ken in person. When the fuck? I never met him in person. Me and him spoke about it all the time. He would never, ever say that to fucking this idiot who thinks me and him met up in real life and has commented on it. And now all of a sudden, it's the words that are supposedly coming out of a dead man's mouth, right? What a fucking fabricating lowlife to fabricate something that a dead man said. You piece of shit. I wish the most hurtful, horrible shit on you for doing that. I really fucking do. And you know what? You will get it in return, Derek. You will get it in return because I've never done a fucking thing to you. I've never come into your chat and talked shit to you, not one time. Still to this fucking day.
He claimed that he claimed that you did. He claimed that you used a fake account.
Miss Piggy fucking looking wife that you have. I don't say shit about her either. Okay? Kermie, I don't say shit about her either. Piece of shit.
Yeah,
such best friends.
That?
Yeah, you thought he actually liked you and that he was going to be friends with you again. You thought he would do that. He had no intentions in doing it.
And Ken's got the proof of this. Ken has fucking messages upon messages where, again...
And you were such best friends with him, right, Dave? He was such best friends with him that you thought me and him met in person, and you can't even talk to the guy to communicate with him.
Dude, the guy met up with him at least multiple times. He would have told them. Instead of relying on text, to be like, hey, when the first time I met him, Would that
Dave,
not
I
have been
wish I could
discussed when they fucking
Dave,
went to a fucking dinner?
I wish I could play everybody what I played for you and a couple of other people. Wish I could play it for everybody. I want to so bad. I want to play it tonight so bad. And it's like 2 minutes long, but the first 30 seconds of this will tell you everything.
Well, Ken,
It just tells you everything,
Ken,
right? And the dates. What about the dates on it, Dave? You saw the dates, correct?
yeah, but I'm gonna have to tell you, Ken, I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna have to. It has to be fucking done. I know that you were planning on doing that. Now you want to move on. It's clear. But you know what? Justice must be done. And people must know that this guy's a fucking liar, because the last you heard from this guy, he hated fucking Pro V.
You got a snippet of what I have.
Exactly. It's nothing.
Derek,
it's nothing compared to what you told me. You've got hours of this shit.
Like I said, I don't want it played and I don't want to play it, but I fucking said, hey, you want to fucking question shit? You want to talk shit? You want to fucking throw fake shit up there now with fake fucking text messages? You want to go that far?
That's why it has to be addressed, Ken. Once he fucking starts to do fake fucking messages, the truth has to come out. It has to.
Yeah, you want to go fucking do that, dude, now and talk shit? Because there's no doubt in my mind that Real Talk definitely complained to people about fighting in the community. He's done it to me about other people doing it. He's done it about me doing it with other people. And he did complain about it because he'd rather see everybody get along and have fun.
Ken, he did the same thing with me. He was like, yo, dude, leave this alone. Fucking, I love your stuff. I disagree with a bunch of shit, but don't do this, or maybe don't do that. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
And
that's
dude,
how,
you know what?
that's how Real Talk was.
Dave, if you go read this so-called fucking text messages between him and Real Talk, you could honestly, if you know Real Talk, you could tell by just reading it, Real Talk wouldn't even say that.
Dude, I could show the conversations I had with him where we disagreed and yet we were still cool. Because he'd be like, yo, Dave, brah, I don't agree with you, man, and but I like your stuff and I support you. Again, it was straight up. It was Real Talk. It was fucking honest. And it's just despite the fact that he was saying, I disagree with this, but you know what? I kick it with you. I like your stuff and I like who you are, and who knows what the future holds. That's again what I've always said. It was so disappointing when he passed is that it was a friendship unknown, in the sense that we were getting to the point where we were starting to talk more often. We were just having good times, even just simple text messages, and he passed too soon.
Yeah, he did, man. He did. And you know what? He was fucking, he was real about everything he did and every conversation he had. And you know what? If he wants to say that Real Talk complained about shit, like I said, then maybe he did. And you know what? I don't hold it against him. And nor would I be mad about it. You're not showing anything that's hurting me. You're not saying anything that is hurting me. You're hurting yourself, Derek. You're letting everybody know that you're a true to life scumbag that'll utilize somebody being dead to try to fight someone who never even did anything to you. Never even did anything to you. This guy, I have proof for that too. I have the proof that he says only Ken and one other person knew of this thing that I told him about, which I didn't even know about till somebody told me, because that person seen him tweet it on Twitter and write down everything that he supposedly only told me and one other person. And this is how he knows I started a big, huge brawl with him when I went into his chat one night and I started saying the very same thing that he said he only told me and one other person, which is bullshit, because he tweeted it out before that on Twitter for everyone to see.
And he also said that I was in his chat trying to dox him under a fake name. Totally false. Totally fucking false.
Bro. You know what? He might not be lying. He might be convinced those people are me, you, and whoever else. But the truth is, no, I never went there. I wouldn't waste my time, you balding, fucking, ugly, sunken-eyed twat.
Bitch
waste
tits.
my time in your fucking chat. Okay, you fucking pill-popping weirdo. I wouldn't waste my time in your chat, okay? I wouldn't waste my time. It was not me. You tweeted it out. I have the screenshot of you tweeting it out and the date on it, which was so long ago, and there's just holes in every fucking thing you're saying. You sound like a retard. You really do. You sound like a fucking idiot. And you know what? It would be fun to maybe cover you like Dave's doing and to go over his shit and to talk about it. But it's really not, because you know what? There's no entertainment by this guy whatsoever, because he's not entertaining. At least if he got maybe mad and said things into the camera and reacted to what we were saying and he got mad.
Dude,
and things
he
like
said
this.
that he would fly to where you were or where I was.
Dude, the guy.
I got money and I can buy a plane ticket. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, listen to me. I wouldn't waste my time, bro, to fucking fight this dude, because I would shit all over his chest after I knocked him out. I swear. And it's my time.
No, that makes you a better person than I am, because I would not even piss on him if he was on fire.
Now, listen, if you come to my house, which you probably already know the address, I'm out of here in 2 months, but if you can make it here before then, come and see me. I bet you can get the address. There's no problem with that. Go speak to one of the trolls that hate me. Go get the address and come here. If you come here, I will kill you. Plain and simple. If you come
and his
to
neighbors
my house,
will cover it up.
Step on my property, I will I will ruin whatever walking ability you have, whatever brain capacity you have left, whatever liver or fucking whatever the fuck you're damaging by taking all these pills like a fucking weirdo. I will ruin all of it. Fatal. It will be a fatal shutdown of all your organs. You step on my property, just even a cunt hair on my property. I beg you to come here. I beg you. I will pray to see you. But it won't happen, just like you know it won't. You want to threaten people that you're going to come and fucking come to their houses now. If it's true what Dave is saying, which it's like I wouldn't put anything past this fucking crackhead, because look what he's doing. He's lying about somebody who's fucking dead, making up shit and putting it in the guy's mouth.
The guy's not going nowhere, man. He can't afford the fucking plane ticket on a fucking pizza delivery guy's fucking salary.
Oh, I know, dude. $10,000 for one. It's like, dude, stop. You have a wife. You have a life, right? Go live your life. Go work in a casino, whatever casino you work in. Go work there and be happy.
Did you not hear me discuss it earlier? Instead of saying, like, thank God my wife survived the surgery she had to go through, which was very terrible. No, it's like, now my wife has a nice tummy. It's just like, wow, that's a lot of interest in your wife there. You got a good fucking insurance policy there?
Dude, and she knows it's weird, because you could hear her reactions when he does the shit he does to her. And it's always been like that, even when we were friends with him. And she said it herself to us a million times in messages that she don't like the shit he does. And she was questioning even marrying this retarded fucking little man-child.
Yo, there was a video where he's talked shit about you, but was wearing your shirt. So
I know, dude, the guy got married. Him and his wife got married in my shirt.
But they weren't even like new shirts. They were all fucking torn out and fucking looking old.
Dude, go look at the videos he still has up, bro.
I told you, white trash.
He's like, oh, this is West Coast foul mouth Ken, representing. It's like, dude, I always thanked him and always showed him love for doing that shit. But obviously this dude felt like he was neglected, because there's no other reason for him to do what he's doing. But you know what he's doing? He's fighting fucking stupidly, and he's exploiting a dead person. Okay, someone who is supposedly his friend. And if he really was his friend, he wouldn't be doing this. Okay, he doesn't give a fuck about real talk. In reality, he don't give a fuck about real talk. I have Derek saying he don't give a fuck about real talk about 4 or 5 days before real talk died. I have him saying it. Fuck him. If he don't want to be friends with me, he could fucking whatever. He could fucking go fuck himself, whatever he says. I have him saying that to me. Okay? And the text messages that he has, it's on the fucking Facebook app, right? Which it never pops up a name and a thing at the same fucking lines telling you that it's an SMN or whatever the fuck kind of call. And where are the times and the dates? Where are the times, the dates, and everything? There's nothing there.
Yeah,
I bet you, Scott, a guy like Scott who sits there and studies shit like this because he can't stand shit like this, I bet you he knew that those were fake in a fucking second. I bet you any fucking person basically could look at those things that use this app, and we've used this app quite a bit. A lot of us use that Facebook, that communication app where you leave sound bites back and forth to each other, right? And it's very quick and easy, right? All of us have used it. I have 1,000 things with everybody in this community basically that uses this thing, and I know it up and down, and a lot of other people do. I implore you, please go look at these fucking so-called messages from Real Talk, and you tell me that those things look legit. You tell me, go look at your own shit and then go look at those and tell me that that looks legit. And for the people that know Real Talk, go look at the words that are being used.
For the people who fucking just, discuss things on Skype, they'll see the language is totally different. It's not difficult.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Facebook app one, not Skype. Because I looked at it pretty close and I was comparing it to the regular thing. And it, like I said, there are no dates, there are no times, and there is no way that, number one, he never used Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, number one. And number two, it never, ever would come up like that where it shows like his name all across the screen over one of his text messages. And then it shows you're texting with Real Talk on a SMN fucking whatever the fuck.
Yep.
And listen, I've never seen that on that app ever. And I've never seen
true.
it on the Skype either.
If it is Facebook Messenger, that's not not listed.
So, but listen, I could be wrong, and maybe those are Skype or something. But listen, even if that was Real Talk saying that shit, you know what? I don't have any.
No, hold on. No, see, the thing is though, Ken is trying to play devil's advocate and be like, okay, if it's wrong, Ken, shh, hold on just for a second. This is how I disprove Ken and any argument against this. Is the fact is, in this fucking message, we have the supposed Real Talk saying he met Ken in real life. That automatically disqualifies the entire fucking video because he never met him in real life.
You are right about that. And it's like this. It's like this. If somebody came up to you, that someone in this community that knows us, that have heard these people or reactions with them in the past or in the present or whatever it may be, walks up to you and says, listen, who do you think is a balls out liar? Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, or fucking pro-violence Derek fucking Rock Ron Paul, whatever the fuck he's going by now, the crackhead, right? And they got legitimately asked that question to a person in this community. Come on, who in their right mind is going to go, well, Real Talk might have been lying to pro-violence there, just saying that he met Ken, just lying about it or something. Why would he lie about meeting me? To one person in this community everybody in this community that knows any of us knows I've never met him. It's, you know what I mean? Like, we've never met each other in real life. You know what I mean? And it's like, for him to say that, you're telling me Real Talk's the big fucking liar? No, it's fucking Rock Ron over there has a fucking problem lying because he has fucking crack on his mind and he can't get the crack teeth or the crack fucking hairline or anything else out of his brain enough to fucking patch up his own lying. It's really horrible lying, bro. It's horrible, shitty, no lying. Nothing put into it. Not even a fucking little piece of fucking research to lie about something is even looked into at all. Like, hey, let me know what I'm talking about just a little. No, it's a pizza man. It's a guy who's in his fucking almost 40s who's a pizza man, and that shows you who he really is.
He can't make a pizza, man. Let's be honest. He can't make a pizza. He can deliver one, maybe.
Dave, there's no gusto. There's no getting at it. There's no let me make something of myself. Let me take care of my
dude. Look at his yard. His yard alone. Again, I said this earlier before you called. You take pride and pleasure in your fucking yard. Meanwhile, this guy is fucking dirt. And cinder blocks.
There's nothing there, bro. There's nothing there, bro. He doesn't even have a fucking legit job. You know what I mean? He can't hold down a legit job.
No, but we're unemployed, aren't we? We're unemployed.
That's what was said to me by Real Talk. Okay, that's one of the things that was said to me that I'm sure I think you heard on that one recording, unless I didn't record that part. But that one thing he said, like, yo.
Yeah, no, he did say Derek, that. Yeah, the pizza man.
Derek is a pizza man. That's what he's always going to be. He's never going to be more than that because he had so many opportunities to do something with his life, but he's content with, where he is and what he's doing. And you know what? Listen, if you want to be happy, he's got to come on and tell people he sells $10,000 fucking TikTok videos, which we all know you're not a 12-year-old girl and you ain't selling no $10,000 fucking, no one wants to look at you or talk to you or interact with you. We all know that you're not attractive. You're not funny. You're not talented. You're just some idiot who goes and shits his pants like a fucking retard. And you're not much more than that. And we get that. You want everybody, like I told you, bro, go buy a motorcycle or go buy a big truck and get a loud fucking train horn and tell everybody, look at me, I'm Derek, look. Okay, because I think that'll work out better for you than what you're doing now. Because right now, it's not cutting it, bro. You get 5 views when you put out a video. No one gives a fuck about what you're really saying. The only time anybody cares about what you're saying is when you're lying about some dead guy that we all loved and respected. You're a lowlife. You're a nobody lowlife. And it fits perfectly because you are. And you are what Real Talk described. Just a settling for pizza man delivery guy. No gusto, no get at it, no build yourself up, no confidence, no nothing. It's all fake it, and hope you make it. And that's all it is, bro.
Yep.
So it's sad, bro. It's a sad state of affairs. And I never wanted to say things like this about the guy because I really did like him at one point.
You held it back for so long, Ken. And again, a lot of people don't realize is that Ken has said, like, yo, I want to address this, but you know what? I want to be the better person. I want to do this. And meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, I know, Ken, you got to fucking address it. Like, no, I'm going to fucking do my thing. And Ken is held back. So when Ken responds to this shit, it's because he's been holding back.
This was at the end of last summer, about 7 or 8 months after Real Talk died. He started fucking with me for no reason, and people were sending me like a couple of things because nobody really gave a fuck. I got like one video saying, "Oh, yo, whoever this dude is with the receding hairline, cracked out teeth, he's fucking with you." And I'm like, "Oh, why is he?" I was like, "Wait a second. Whoa. Why is pro-violence fucking with me?" Like, the last time I spoke to him, we were both crying on the fucking phone together and talking about Real Talk. And, I was like, what? And then all of a sudden I heard why. And I was like, dude, I never went into this guy's chat. And I even tried to just like hit him up and be like, bro, I never went. I swear on my kids' lives, may God take them. May God take my father, whatever parent I have left. May God put my mother in hell if I'm fucking lying to you people, if I'm lying to anyone right now, okay? I never, ever once breathed a word of what that guy told me. Sure as hell did not go into a chat and troll him with it. I am innocent of that. I did not do that.
And I didn't fucking make a fake account, which always, all these people seem to say, oh, he made a fake account and then went to try to dox me in a chat. I don't make fake accounts. Okay, that disqualifies anything that comes after that.
Yeah, so, like, you don't want to believe me, don't believe me. Then it leads me to believe you're just doing this because in some sick, twisted way, you think, like, you could catch some kind of clout from this. Because, I mean, it's obviously you can't. I'm not a fucking YouTuber, it's some big fucking huge YouTuber that you could fuck with that you're going to catch some type of viewing off of it. Like, bro, everybody knows you. Everybody knows me. Everybody knows us. Like, if they want to watch you, they would have been there already, you fucking dunce. You fucking dummy. Everybody would have been there already. So if that's your reasoning behind all this, man, you really are a fucking lowlife for using Real Talk for it.
Huge scumbag for fucking, again, trying to use Real Talk to, again, he's making fake text messages. Okay, you can doubt everything but the fact that in that message, which I will be showing, he says that he met Ken in real life. We know that didn't happen. That entirely disqualifies anything in that.
Yeah, when I saw that, I went, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, this has got to be fake. This has got to be fake because there's no way Real Talk would be like, when I met Ken in person, he was 4 times the size that I thought he was. Bull fucking shit.
He was Real Talk. He wasn't fake talk. He wouldn't lie about meeting somebody.
That is fucking fake shit, dude. And you know what? If Real Talk really did meet me and say that to him, I'd be like, oh, damn, man, I must have looked fat as fuck to Real Talk when he saw me. But he never saw me. So you're lying through your fucking teeth. And the fucking fact that I know he's lying is because he mentioned it 2 weeks ago when I was arguing with him on a video.
Okay. And then that's scummy. And Ken, that's scummy. But to go through the effort, people, listen to my words, to go through the effort to actually cover your ass and fake text messages and be so ignorant of the situation to not even know, despite the fact that Ken was always very public about this, that although they were trying to get together, a meet up at fucking New York City potentially, you had also mentioned maybe Vegas if we can get out there and stuff, but it's easier if you come here and stuff. So I remember this being mentioned publicly when you were doing shows and he was alive, and it was very clear that they had yet to meet, but they were looking forward to meeting.
Dave, out of all the shit we just talked about, this is on top of all of that. The day that he said he was with this guy at a movie theater, or he went to see a movie with him or something, and the topic was Ken fighting with Scott McKinnon, right? And he made it sound like, through those text messages, or Real Talk made it sound like, because I doubt it was Real Talk, made it sound like he was so upset. And he and even this asshole claimed that I killed Real Talk because I stressed him out. And I stressed him out with the bullshit and the fighting that I was going through. So if that's the case, and he was all worked up that day, and he was all fucked up that day, why, when he hit me up 2 hours after they said that he claims he got out of a movie with this guy, okay, because I went after he said the date and he said what it was, and he showed it, I went and I fucking looked, and 2 hours after he gets out, he hits me up. If he's so mad at me, number one, why is he hitting me up? Number two is he hits me up asking me when I'm going live, what I'm doing, what's going on with Filthy, what's going on with the boys, hi to Shannon, and a bunch of other stupid shit that had nothing to do with Scott or anyone else. So if it was such a big deal that day and he was begging and pleading with me to not fight with Scott anymore, how come there's not a word of it from him to me in those chats?
Did you know that according to Pro V that you don't know anything about fucking rap music, and that Pro V told him directly that you didn't know anything about rap music, despite growing up in fucking New York City in the early '80s in the fucking mecca of fucking hip hop?
Dude, listen, he could fucking say that all day. Now I know that's bullshit because, dude, Real Talk complimented me, my cousin, a million fucking times on our skill to fucking rap. And I'm not no rapper, but dude, I'm good enough to fucking flow.
But you also know about bands and shit and groups and so forth.
I grew up with it. I grew up with it from day one, bro.
Fucking New York City.
A guy like fucking
Pro-V.
Pro has no clue, bro. No clue at all, bro. And you know what? If he wants to think I know nothing about music or claim that Real Talk said, I don't believe a fucking word of that. Show me where it says that. And if it's another one of these fucking rinky-dink fucking fake fucking text messages that you put out there, it's bullshit. I don't believe a word of it. Because you know what? Real Talk would have said that to my face. You're trying to make it sound like Real Talk is some type of guy that would come smile in my face, talk good to me about things, but then turn around 2 hours later and fucking hate on me. So that's what you're trying to tell me. Real Talk is this guy that none of us knew him for being. He was a scumbag like you that would talk shit behind the scenes about people and smile in their face. So that's what you're saying Real Talk is then, right? You're saying that he'll go and say these fucking horrible things to you about me, right? That's what you're claiming, and then turn around and talk to me like nothing happened and nothing's wrong and it's all love and friendship. I fucking highly doubt that. I highly, highly doubt that he's the scumbag and Pro Violence is the good guy who just got caught up in Real Talk's two-faced bullshit. I highly doubt that. Because if Real Talk had anything to say to me about anything, he would come to me, and he did in the past a million times. So stop trying to paint this picture that Real Talk's a fucking scumbag and a liar, because he's not. And he never was like that. He never talked to me like that about anybody but you. That was the only person he spoke to me about was fucking Pro Violence. That's the only person he ever spoke to me bad about was Pro Violence. That's out of character. That's out of character. It does not sound like him. It does not look like something he would say. It's bullshit. It's fake. You're a fucking fake fuck. You're what makes this
He's
world
a coward. He's a coward because, again, to fake text messages, that is the lowest scumbag shit. Lowest.
It can't be real. It can't be real because why
it's
would
not real.
Talk...
We've already proven this. You never met him. If it came up in this video, the entire video is false. Therefore,
right? Does he really expect us to believe when somebody sits there?
That's why he did it.
Who's lying, Real Talk or pro-violence? Does he really expect anyone in their right mind to go, oh, pro-violence is probably telling the truth? No, I doubt it, bro.
No,
You're
I do.
telling-
I personally do believe that, because that's the reason why he's making these videos. He actually expects to try to control the narrative and convince people that what he's saying is true.
Yeah,
Sadly
he
for him, that will fail quite miserably by the conclusion of this video tonight.
Dude, he wants to be this guy, all right?
Again,
There's no
like I
doubt.
said, a male on TikTok, unless you've got autism, like Tommy, you clearly
Real
are
Talk.
fucking some sort of...
He fucking named himself Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, okay? He named himself that. For a good, month or two on Twitter and everywhere, on TikTok, on Twitter, he was Rock Ron fucking Metaphor Messiah or some weird shit. And
Yes,
it's like, what?
I noticed that.
What, dude? What? What? To a guy that's not even fucking friends with you when he passed away. That's a psycho, bro. And you know what? I knew he was a psycho when he started fucking and getting married in my t-shirt. Okay? Because if they ever have a kid, you know that dick's getting wiped in my t-shirt right afterwards.
Who says it wasn't already?
Exactly. Well, I don't see any kids running around. Might need another surgery for that.
No,
one.
but they were,
Who knows?
again, looking at how crusty those shirts looked during the wedding. Again, you'd think they'd order new T-shirts. They look great. No, the necks were stretched out. They were fucking faded. These shirts were fucking worn.
You're a fuck, Dave. You're a fuck. You're lining me up to say nasty, dirty things, and I don't really want to say these things, man. But you're lining me up because I could have just really, really just went down that road just now, and I could have just. But I'm not. I'm not going to do it because I didn't want to say what I said before. But I keep pushing and pushing. I'm going to say shit, and it's like fucking leave me alone, bro. I don't have nothing to do. If you want to walk around and pretend that you're Real Talk's friend and you could name yourself after him, go ahead and do it. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. When you start telling lies about me and him, I got a problem with that. And my other friends, I got a problem with that. Or anyone else, for that matter. And you want to know something? Fighting with Scott is more noble than ever fighting with someone like you fucking scumbag. At least I could fucking sit there and say, you know what? Tactics back and forth and be like, you know what? I give respect to those who fucking could give it back to me really hard because it takes a certain type of person that could fucking get under my skin and give it back to me hard. And I know I could give it to people very easily. I've done it. I don't feel right about it. So I don't want to make fun of people or hurt people or demean people. I don't want to do that, right? Sometimes I do. And I'm a fat, evil asshole for that sometimes, right? I'm doing it in the name of comedy. You want to say that's wrong or right? Whatever. I don't fucking know. Look at all these guys that make millions of fucking dollars for it. That's okay because you make millions. I can't do it because I make fucking biscuits and scrappings for it. What? No, bullshit. We could all do it. As long as you have a certain amount of respect to you and you won't go down certain roads and you won't go the full route on a person, there should be no problem. But when you're sitting there and you're mixing fucking people who can't defend themselves and people that were respected and loved in this community, and you want to paint some type of picture that they were a fucking lying scumbag, like you're making them out to be, you're not making me look bad because there's nothing there that I got to hide. I'll fucking say whatever right on air. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're making yourself look bad and you're trying to make him look bad. And that's the worst part about this whole thing, that you expect me to believe that Real Talk was a two-faced person that would go talk shit about me like that. He don't know rap. He's a fat fuck. He weighs 400 pounds. He's ugly. He's this, he's that. And then 2 hours later, call me on the phone and practically make love to me and beg me to be on my stream, right? You expect me to believe that? You expect me to believe you? What credibility do you have? Because you got some fucking bogus text messages anything could be faked right now in this world. Anything could be fucking faked.
So this is a while ago. This was 2 years ago.
Shit. I don't believe that. I got recordings to the man's voice. Do you have that? Do you have recordings of his voice making up with you? Do you have recordings of his voice telling you he's your friend? No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. And if you do, I bet you they're backdated really far before he passed away, because I got recordings of the guy 3 days before he died telling me that he hated your guts and would never be friends with you again, ever. He was adamant on it. Adamant about it. Stop your lying, bro. You're a fucking nobody. You made your own bed. You lying. It's not my fault you're a nobody. It's not my fault that I didn't pay enough attention to you when you were running around with my shirt on, getting married and fucking in it. It's not my fault. It's
Pizza
your
delivery.
fault that you took it to heart, that you fucking can't live without it. It's not my fault. Let me do me. I don't fucking give a fuck about you. I don't mention you. I don't harp on what you're saying. I could give two fucks. Stop lying and fabricating shit. I wish to maloinkia on that motherfucker, bro. Maloinkia on you, bro. 3 fucking fingers on you, bro. 3 fingers on you. The thumb, the pointer, and the fucking pinky on you, you bitch. Maloinkia, maloinkia. I hope you get it back for fucking making up false fucking shit about a dead guy who can't even defend himself. You twat lip motherfucker. You hair lip, sunk-eyed owl fucking looking possum looking motherfucker. Fuck you. Grow a tail, bitch. Like your wife. Rat looking cunt. All right, I gotta go.
All right. Got quite the amount of information, great verification from Ken, the one and only Foulmouth Ken, who will be going live tonight and probably won't need to do a drama stream because, after all, I provide for the people. You're a drama emperor. But yes, great points made, and he did allude to many things. But before we actually address that and then disprove it by showing just the, as Ken calls it, a snid bit, that's another Kenism. But the snid bit that will be revealed is just, it's icing on the cake, because Ken and I, again, talked in the background, and this guy has so many conversations that he could reveal, which I personally told him, go ahead and reveal them, but looks like Ken, again, wants to stick with his guns there and not try to utilize this, as we see Pro-V, to sensationalize a situation utilizing somebody's death, which is quite clear is what Pro-V is doing. But ladies and gentlemen, let us get this going here. We've got a Bullseye bomb. And Bullseye says, Bullseye, take time now. I can't give a take on Pro-V's character or personality, but I can provide certain ideas why a person like him would like about a friend's death. Judging from what I see, number one, he feels overlooked. Clearly, this could be one of the situations, and considering it got people talking about him, you are correct in point one. Point number two, borderline personality disorder. This is actually common for people like this to lie about their former friend's death. Points awarded for point number two. And then finally he says, and three, protection of reputation, considering he waited a year to talk about this, comma, he obviously is expecting people to forget about what Ken said 1 year ago, maybe 2. And yes, you receive a third point for the correct answer. So Bullseye, despite the fact that he is ignorant on a majority of what's gone on with Pro-V, clearly understood exactly what had occurred, and with his statement shows that he saw through the bullshit, and 3 points made, 3 points awarded. So congratulations, Bullseye. Let's give that sound clip one more play. Camel. There we go. So we have to go back here because we're not done just yet. Don't believe. We have more to go. Yes. Yes. We were going to show this here, which disproved, but the browser. Come on. There we go. Okay, so this is the video that I was referring to. So this is where you know that it's fake. We just talked about it with Ken. Yeah, you might doubt certain things from the conversation. Oh, is it really him or not? As soon as you see, and you will see, where he says, yeah, when I met up with Foulmouth Ken, the guy was 4 times my size, such a fat fuck. Immediately, that disproves the entire fucking video. But it continues on after that, which is important to see because, well, this guy's desperate to try to prove his point. But very important. So let's just transition there. Scoobity bop doo doo. Und, let me check his Skype again. Let's see. Was that somebody messaging me? No. All right. So there you go. There's the video. So starts off here. Oh. Okay. So on the right, you've got Pro V. On the left, you have the supposed Real Talk Man for Messiah. I'll have to show you guys the screenshot that I took of his profile pic. And technically, I could even show the conversations that I had with him, where he even just straight up disagrees with me. And you'll see that the writing pattern certainly doesn't match with what we're seeing here. So Pro V continues to say, oh, man. Again, the exaggeration. Normally, a person would act normally. Even psychotic, as Pro V has shown himself to be, he wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be writing this way. This is now an attempt to illustrate writing to make it sound legitimate, which, again, when you know those that don't know actually how to write, it becomes clear as day. So this is what we're seeing here. Oh, man. That move was fire, man. Triple exclamation mark. We just got home. Supposed Real Talk says, yeah. Then Pro V's response to that shit had me excite at the end, though. Triple exclamation mark. You see me? Question mark. LOL, my bad. And Real Talk says, yeah, you was jumping up and down and shit. We got home 5 minutes ago. See, already you gotta, maybe he meant to answer that as him because he was talking about just got home. So why is now Real Talk supposedly saying we just got home 5 minutes ago? I'm not sure if I'm going to narrate this entire thing. There's a lot that he puts in there. Shout out to Jim K's in the chat. Okay, we're coming up to the good stuff, though. Because, again, you're going to see that apparently this Real Talk says that he met Ken in real life. That's the key. And we're not even close to done. We're not even close to done. Okay, because, like I said, and Ken even said, that's what he sent me was just a snidbit. You know, Ken is, but it's a snidbit of what Ken has access to. Ken trying to take the higher road, personally, I say, bah. He should be, in the mud here with me and doing what I'm doing. But he's choosing not to. But do I know that he actually has access to this stuff? Yes. Can't say much more to that. But what I can say is that we will be hearing Real Talk's truthful thoughts on Pro V. But let's continue to watch these lies, this totally fake message here. And again, if you're so desperate to try to prove your point that you have to fake it, well, then your point never mattered in the first place. So then that shit had me heated, bro. Ken hitting you up every fucking 5 minutes. What the fuck did his fat ass want anyway? But weren't you there that day with him? So why would you be asking that? Scott, apparently. So, like Ken talked about earlier, he is trying to get Scott and Ken to feud. So, and then Scott, yeah? That's not how normal people talk. It'd be like, what do you mean? Or what about? Scott? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what else? Hold on, Pro V. Why is he? I mean, he's already in the conversation with you. Why would he just say Pro V? Why don't you say, actually, like he said, and I could show the private messages with him and me. I'm sure that others that have can show the same thing. It's like, yo, hold on, bro. That's it. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna fucking spell your name out the way that you put it on your channel. Then he's like, okay. And then now, quite the...
and what success and the...
Well, there we go. Quite the long messages. Long message. I did fuck up there, but fine. It's short. These things don't really work that well. All right, so what did Fat Ass want anyways? Scott, yeah. Hold on, Pro V. Yeah, he's going to call you your full name. Okay. So, Ken B hit me up about Scott all the time. On my damn nerves. That doesn't sound like real talk. But also, Ken explained this, that he wasn't hitting up real talk about Scott. Sometimes Ken needs to grow up and stop listening to him. He has a immature nature, bro. Again, remember, it's Pro V who's constantly calling everyone bro. He has a immature nature, should be an nature, bro, that he won't grow out of. I keep saying leave that Scott shit alone, but he don't listen. RCS chat with Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah is what it's saying here. That's not how he had his phone or Skype listed. Okay? Clearly fake. We already know this because of the Ken shit, meaning Ken. But we're walking this through. That's sort of like the third act of the surprise. Like, oh my God, it was all fake all along. Okay? Because guys, it's not that difficult to understand. There are people that actually think that the world, again, this guy's a clown, but the world is a fucking 3-act story and that you can make a movie out of things. This is what he's thinking. Yes, perhaps a little obscure reference, but this is what we've got. Again, we already know that this is like watching a fucking wrestling match. You know that it's scripted. Yeah, there's going to be some shit that's real, but we know that in the end, the winner is, already predetermined. The same thing is with this video, is that the predetermination is what this guy is trying to set up. We already know that this is fake because we know about that Ken statement. I met him in real life. We know it's fake. But for those that, didn't know that and they watched this all through without knowing that, they'd actually be convinced potentially that this is true. But since we know, again, it's like watching a horror movie. You know it's fake. And again, I'm trying to provide analogies that might relay this because it's just easier this way, I guess. But it's also more comical to just show how some people, like Pro V, actually think they can manipulate people with tactics that even the dumbest of fucks know how to fucking observe. But yeah, let's continue. And then Pro V says, LOL man plus he needs to lose weight. Oh, quite droll, yes. Quite droll. Another fat joke about Ken. Hey, Ken, I'm sure you've never heard that before. Yeah. Actually, I've got the sound clip from that now. Come on.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Let's continue. He needs to lose weight. So supposedly Real Talk says, when I met Ken, there we go, guys. When I met Ken in person, he was big like 4 of me, bro. That's nasty, bro. Big fat ass nigga. This, again, do I need to show the conversations I've had with Real Talk? Does anybody else need to do that to show that he didn't talk like that. More importantly is that this is the crux of the entire fight. We don't even have to watch the rest of this video, but we will and continue to laugh. But at this point, this is where you stop the video. This is where you stop the fucking review of his bullshit lies, Pro V's lies. Because when again, the R stands for real talk, apparently. When I met Ken in person, he was big like 4 of me, bro. That's nasty, bro. Big fat ass nigga. Ken never met real talk. He never met him. They wanted to, but they never got that chance to do so. This alone, just I could just, drop my mic right now and say, show's over. It's done. There you go. Because this fucking is totally disproved. It's totally disproved. Now we enter the actual requirement for all of us to question, okay, now we know it's fake, but why? But why would this individual, Ron Rock, or Rock Ron, a.k.a. fucking Pro V, a.k.a. Derek, again, I don't speak Polish. Why would they make this shit up? Has Ken even been attacking this guy? No. So why fucking do this? Attention whore, TikTok, wannabe star? Now we're getting closer. Let's continue. And now, again, this is how you can also see it's fake. From this typical conversation to now all caps. This is not how it works. Normal person would get a message like this that's, again, if this was true, they get a message like this and be like, hold on, what? They wouldn't do all caps, number one, and they wouldn't answer in this manner. LOL, quintuple, exclamation mark, what the fuck? And then, 4 or 5 fucking question marks? That's not how it works. That's not how people talk. So we've already proven this fake, but now we're just highlighting. We're rubbing that salt in the wound. We can see that it's like, LOL, what the fuck? We know it's already fake there. Now you're just trying to fucking do a pantomime. Let's continue. Oh, we got some comments in the chat. A lot of comments, actually. Apologies for not responding. So, Jada says, so fabricating a dead person's message to prove a narrative is just about as low as whatever duck rat behavior. But that was his best friend. Friends don't do shit like this at all. That is correct. Pro V did claim that he was his best friend in real life, the only best friend he ever had. But you are absolutely correct in that assessment and statement, which is that you wouldn't be fabricating, you wouldn't be putting words into a dead man's mouth. You would not. It's so disgusting. It's so disrespectful. It's so fucking abhorrent. I mean, I don't have any words to describe how vile this shit is. And again, what? To prove a point? Like, again, anybody that needs to lie to prove a point, to try to garner sympathy and, because, I'm being attacked or somebody's criticizing me, rightfully so, and I've got to now fake it just to fucking get somebody to believe me, it's absolutely repulsive. It's disgusting. And it goes to show the genetic and spiritual level of these individuals that I can't even call human. So let's continue. Yeah, says supposed real talk. Let me hit you right back up. Then Pro V says, okay, I'ma smoke real quick then. We still doing that one with that one something tomorrow? Yeah, I'll hit you right back up or right back. That's not how we talked. Real talk did not talk like that. Yeah, I'll hit you right back. He didn't talk like that.
And one success and the Grand Prix.
I fucked that up again. I scrolled down. Yeah, gotta avoid that. He didn't talk like that. I can prove that by showing my conversations. Other people can prove that by showing their conversations. So, absolute fucking lie. I guess I'm gonna have to wait until this fucking thing plays through. But we're getting closer. Look at that thumb, though. What's wrong with your thumb, dude? Looks like a misshapen potato. All right, so there you go. Ooh, LOL, what the fuck? Yeah, let me hit you up later. I'm going to smoke, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll hit you up. Okay, you going to bed? Again, if the time between these conversations was so much, you would have a timestamp here. This is like right after. No, nigga. Hang on, Sammy bitch ass tripping. No, that he didn't talk like that. LOL, okay. Then here's what Ken was talking about via SMS and MMS message. I've been fucking with Dave Rose lately. Dave is okay sometimes, but he lies, bro. Be careful. A few years back, he tried to say he didn't put one of my addresses out in comment, bro. Totally false. It's fucking total lies, again, as we've already seen. We've already seen that this guy said that Real Talk met with Ken. Total lie. So, never did what he's fucking saying. I don't use alternate accounts either. And it's just fucking sad. Because we can see where this conversation's going here. So now we've got...
Pop up into pop up.
Pro... They all lie, even Ken. Don't listen to no one, bro. If I was you, I would just do my own thing. You can do it, bro. Yeah, okay. He says, I know, it's just funny how retarded everyone in that community is. I might start another podcast. I don't know. And then supposed Real Talk says, you can only count on yourself.
Video.
And then for some reason he actually calls him by his first name, which we know he doesn't. But thanks, Jay. Don't trust fat ass Ken, man. He's lied to me so many times. I just tolerate him because y'all friends. And then supposed Real Talk says, I told you that's all lie. Ken has lied to me. I don't trust him. I only trust me and my own. That's how you should be, my nigga. No, he didn't talk like that. He didn't talk like that. And then obviously more exaggeration because he's living it up. Again, you can totally see this through these messages. So supposed Pro V says, or not supposed, clearly Pro V. Man, I just give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Yeah, now, oh yes, now the clear innocent victim. And he says, you stupid, LOL. Now, Real Talk would not talk like that as well. Motherfucking so. N of a bitch. I don't know what he's saying then. And supposedly LOL from Real Talk. Come on, finish this up. And then, Black Pro V says, IG, hit me up in the morning, bro. We can do that. And then supposed Real Talk says, bet. And then you've got retard here, nice, or something like that. But we know this is false. We've already proven it because there has never been a meeting between Foulmouth Ken nor Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. But what we do need to do is play this. If I can get it working here, so please bear with me. I did not have it queued, which I should have, but so be it, yes. All right, well, I'm going to have to download it again. But, yeah, now we're going to actually prove this from the mouth of the man himself, Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. It has to be done. People can call it callous or crass or whatever it is, but I won't stand by while lies are being said. And, well, if the job is up to me and nobody else wants to get their hands dirty to actually do what's right, well, that speaks more about you than it does about me. But the fact is that justice will always be done because it belongs to man. And as such, we must examine this. So,
I told a dude about my show. I don't usually.
Here we go. We've got this clip, which is just, like Ken said, a snidbit of truly all the stuff that this guy was saying up to 3 days prior to his passing with Ken, because he did have that relationship with Ken. Let's continue.
I told a dude about my show. I don't usually. I don't really offer people to come to my show like that, bro. I asked the guy to come to my show. He told, instead of telling me, see, I know the real about Pro. He doesn't know I know this, but I know the real, bro. And I asked him, I said, look, bro, if you can't make it, it's $20 to get in. If you can't make it, let me know. They gave me some bullshit excuse. He can say it's not a bullshit excuse, but it is. He gave me an excuse about how he couldn't make it, and I was like, right then and there, I was like, I don't mess with people that break their promise. I'm real talk, bro. If you break your promise to me, bro, we ain't got nothing to talk about because I don't break my promise, bro. Matter of fact, when I gave him $1,500 worth of clothes, it's because I said I would do it. When my girl gave his woman like $2,000 worth of clothes, and then he got the nerves to say some shit about my girl when we got into it. Said something about my girl. My girl just gave your girlfriend $2,000 worth of clothes. You broke, but it's all good, bro. You know what I mean? Like he went his separate way. I went my way. You know what I mean? You know, he probably still butthurt. That's obvious. I'm not. You know what I mean? So,
I have to rewind and play that again. We got a donation, but we're going to address this as soon as we're done here, so I appreciate your patience there. But this is, when Ken sent me this, it was sort of bittersweet in the sense that it was nice to hear this guy's voice again, but also to listen to, look, he's approaching Ken on something that obviously concerns him, but you can still hear the jovial nature in his voice, the fact that he doesn't want to fucking, deal with this bullshit when he knows that life is simpler than that. And you can hear his laugh and such, like, he doesn't like it, but he'll actually say this later on in the video, but I don't even know if I can verbalize, the nonchalant attitude that he has when it comes to this, because despite the fact that, there's things that he disagrees with, he's like, well, there's nothing I could do about it, so, hey, whatever, man, just let's live. And you can hear that in his voice, but let's continue.
but it's all good, bro. You know what I mean? Like he went his separate way. I went my way. You know what I mean? He probably still butthurt. That's obvious. I'm not. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how life goes, I guess, bro. They told me he was kind of a scumbag, bro, and he's kind of weird. He's a little weird. He's kind of a weirdo. Honestly, I ain't trying to be mean, but me and him don't really mix, bro. I'm gonna go.
Is that really what your best friend would say there, Pro V? Because clearly, he's my best friend in real life, the only best friend I ever had. Should we play it again? I think we should play it again, but let's just play it again because, I don't think that your best friend would say that. Maybe a schizophrenic like yourself, a pill popper fuck, would actually believe that somebody who just, paid attention to you is your best friend, but it doesn't sound like he's your best friend. So let's just wind it here, or just a little bit, and let's go again.
Kind of weird. He's a little weird. He's kind of a weirdo. Honestly, I ain't trying to be mean, but me and him don't really mix, bro. I'm a go-getter, bro, and, he's a pizza delivery man.
Actually, before we continue, we do have to recognize that donation, so we're going to have to do that right now, but we're going to go certainly back to that fucking pizza man donation, or I should say statement, but let me just acknowledge the donator here. So you're going to get the Planet Killer, and we have a donation by an anonymous source who says, "Thank you for exposing this lowlife, and you are absolutely welcome, Planet Killer." So, let's get back to this clip here. Here we go.
And it's just the difference. You get what I'm saying, G? I'm not trying to be mean, but it's the truth. But listen, bro, it's not even that big a deal to me. Like, I just don't like people that break their promise, because I don't break my word, bro. I'm real talk for a reason. That's all. It's not even, maybe one day me and him will talk again. Probably not, but you know what I'm saying?
Probably not. Never came to be. And you call up Ken all crying and shit there, Proby? Knowing that the final interactions you had with the guy were negative and that you were the cause of those problems? Like that?
Saying, like, maybe one day, it's not even a big deal. I'm not even sweating it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Again, his jovial attitude. It's like, fuck it. I can't do anything about this. This guy tried to help him. But, I gave you all this fucking clothing that fucking cost thousands of dollars. But, hey, man, I was just trying to be good. Just trying to be me. Trying to be real. And, live and learn. That's what you're hearing from his attitude.
Things God lets things happen for a reason, and there's a reason, you know what I mean? So I don't know what it is, but God knows. So exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just people get along, because I like the guy. He can be cool, but so you got the other side where he's kind of scumbag. But whatever, bro. It's not even the
Scumbag, huh? I don't think that my best friend would call me a scumbag if he was my best friend. So I don't know what kind of delusion you're living under there, Pro V, but certainly if somebody calls you a scumbag, I don't think you can call yourself their best friend. Let's continue.
I just know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not letting that affect me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you choose to hang around who you want to hang around. And, you know what I'm saying? I can't let, like, no, excuse my language, but, he pulls some bitch nigga shit. I can't let that affect in my
The guy
mind.
even
You know what I'm saying, G?
hold on. The guy even excuses himself. He's like, I'm trying to be positive, but fuck it, man. This is fucking, just some dirty ass shit. So I've got to fucking be, super real with you. So again, you can, if you have to excuse yourself using language and be like, fuck it, this fucking piece of shit, it goes to show this guy is trying to force himself to think positive. And even somebody like Pro V has the guy be like, let me take a time out here because this is fucked up. So let's listen to that again.
He pulls some bitch nigga shit. I can't let that.
Oh, hold on. A little further.
Kind of, scumbag. But whatever, bro. It's not even a big. I just know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not letting that affect me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you choose to hang around who you want to hang around, and you know what I'm saying? I can't let, like, no, excuse my language, but he pulls some bitch nigga shit. I can't let that affect in my mind. You get what I'm saying, G? So, like,
listen. First of all, listen to the way he's talking to Ken. Compare that to the language that Pro V showed. Obviously, it's fake, but then the whole meeting thing disproves the entire thing. But again, I've got to go back to the whole fact. Excusing yourself to be like, perhaps the guy's misguided. You know what? Fuck it. This guy's a fucking slimy piece of shit motherfucking scumbag. The guy excused himself because he, again, realizes that he's trying to live up to an ideal. And sometimes you just gotta fucking be straight up and talk. And to, again, I don't excuse myself when I fucking go into one of my diatribes and, speak things that would make a sailor green. But you got that example right here. Is like, sorry, dude. Got to tell you the truth there, Ken. And he does it. And excuses himself for it. So, recognizing the desire to not relegate himself to that, but he does so.
So like, more power to him. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't be that be around my atmosphere, my space. I know I sound kind of.
Again, always enjoying life.
Hey yo, I heard Shannon in the background. Tell Shannon I said what's up. Best wife of the community, bro.
So there you go. Just a snidbit of what Ken has available to disprove entirely the bullshit lies that have come from Pro V. But absolutely fucking proof that Pro V, yet again, trying to lie about all these things, clout chasing, and again, going on to TikTok. Apparently he's also on... what was it, on Twitch, so he plays video games there supposedly. But yeah, as Ken discussed, he's trying to start shit with others and get Ken to fight. But he's been actually, you know what, fuck it, 3 weeks ago he made these videos about Ken. Might as well play them. About 7 videos. Why not? Let's play them. What do we got? Skibbity bop, shoobity doo. There we go. So, 3 weeks ago, introduction to Fat Mouth Ken. I haven't even seen this one. So, let's see what it's got.
What's up, you guys? It's Fat Mouth Ken from the Fat Mouth Network. Now, we're gonna show you guys some funny stuff. Don't you guys ever wonder why it's so dark in my house? It's 'cause I'm hiding my jelly rolls and my family too, 'cause my family's ugly. I keep the lights down.
What warranted this to talk about his family? I don't understand. So, ugly family apparently. That's your gimmick now. That's your go-to. Well, you've got a granny tranny. So, what about that?
So I don't have to look at my ugly family, especially Shannon. Them kids so damn ugly, boy. Whew. I hope my girls get married, boy, or else I have to do your assembled marriage through my ugly cut.
What the hell is an assembled marriage? You mean arranged marriage? Is that what you mean? An arranged marriage? Like, what the fuck is an assembled marriage?
Cousin's family, because, you know, we stay inbred at the Foul Mouth Network.
Looking at you looks like a poster child for incest. So,
don't y'all wonder why I always do it in the dark when I broadcast? 'Cause I'm fat and ugly. This has been Fat Mouth Ken.
This is from 3 weeks ago,
public
people.
Service announcement. Until next time, this is the Fat Mouth Network. And this is Fat Mouth Ken. And that's my family. You can't see them because they're ugly, and I turned off the light.
You said that already multiple times. Okay. Ken, can we get an okay here, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Let's continue. So, Fat Ken needs donations. That's the video that we're going to show now.
Once again, this is Fat Mouth Ken from the Fat Mouth Network. And I am deathly afraid of Dave Woes. Dave Woes.
Ken, can you take it from here, please?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I just said that, Ken.
Okay.
Okay, shut up.
He's way smarter than Foulmouth Ken. Dave Woes, I keep him happy so that Dave Woes doesn't attack my fat ass. Because that's how it go. And also, I need donations because my fat ass can't get off my fat sloppy ass and provide.
You can't provide for anybody, Ken. You don't have a job, apparently, that you slave over, that you've been working for close to 25 years on, aiming to get your retirement package and all that. But no, you're unemployed. You can't even drive, actually, from what I've been told by the trolls. And Shannon needs to drive you around, apparently. But yeah, let's continue to listen to an expert on the field.
For my family. I can't provide for my family because I'm fat.
That's all. I mean, there's a lot of fat people that make money, so it's not impossible for fat people to make money. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's only thin people are allowed to be employed. What the fuck is this?
And I'm lazy. You see, people, my name's Fat Mouth Ken. I try to get donations, but when I don't
He tries? I don't think he tries at all. He's just like, okay, there's the link. And then he constantly gets donations. So I don't really know about this whole trying thing. He just puts it up and people donate. So plus all the previous donators know where to donate, so he's not really trying. They know where to donate to. I mean, to have to break this down and sound so Shatnerish, perhaps a disservice to the audience, but regardless, necessary. Regardless, let's continue.
Get donations, I just send my wife and kids.
Yeah, a joke that would definitely fly over this motherfucker's head, but regardless, I know that my audience is much, much more intelligent than this fucking retard white trash piece of shit. Let's continue.
In the corner for sex. That's how I do. Fat Mouth
Ken. To get sex with Ken? You want to have sex with Ken?
And I'm lazy. You see, people, my name's Fat Mouth Ken. I try to get donations, but when I don't get donations, I just send my wife and kids on the corner for sex.
That's not a very nice thing to say, especially when you have a granny tranny who penetrates you every night.
That's how I do, Fat Mouth Ken. So that's what I do with my family. Do you guys wonder why I'm in the dark on my broadcast?
Because he's fat. You said he was fat. So he's not in the light because he's fat. Are you going to keep going on with that fucking joke here? Because it's kind of worn out here. Maybe you want to try some new material. I don't know. Ken, what do you got to say?
Okay.
My sentiments exactly. Let's continue.
It's because I'm fat.
I have never even watched this entire video, but I did. The Prophet has seen it. Because he's fat. Oh, he's fat. Oh, fat mouth cat. Oh. I'm sure he hasn't heard it throughout his life. You know, it's the first time he's ever heard such a barb. Oh, so witty there. So witty.
Please send donations so I don't have to work.
Well, then why haven't we gotten a consistent show from the guy as he previously did? Oh, because he's working a lot. Oh, yeah. That makes more sense than your fucking delusion now, does it? Provi. Derek, let's continue.
Unmonetize this 100. I saw Joe Cronin get so much donations. I wanted the money. Fat mouth.
Ken wasn't even around during episode 100. At least he wasn't in the position that he wasn't corrupted. In fact, I don't think that he was even featured on any shows around episode 100. So perhaps all those pills are affecting your memory there, Derek.
Ken wanted the money. So I formed my own fat mouth crew. My inbred cousin.
He had his crew doing Keeping It 100 prior to ever hooking up with Joe Cronin. So looking very terrible here there. So, or dear, as Dr. Earl says. But yeah, Ken was running his own shit prior to even hooking up with fucking Joe. So you look really fucking stupid.
Cunty quiz. Oh, I tried to latch onto Wheel Talk, but then Wheel Talk died. So I had to think of something else.
No, that's totally false. And it's disgusting that you would even say that, because apparently Ken wasn't running his own shows and Real Talk wasn't calling in, but apparently Ken desired some sort of attention, so he had to latch on to Real Talk. But the fucking evidence shows the contrary. So even 3 weeks ago, where is this? 3 weeks ago, that's what we see here from this video being made. You were lying straight out your fucking ass in every single fucking orifice that you probably get fucked in. Let's continue.
My name is Fat Mouth Ken. Please give me money so I don't have to work. My fat wife Shannon never comes on camera because she's fat. She really loves to come on camera, but I tell her no. I really don't want to work. Please give me money. Please. This has been Fat Mouth Ken.
Never heard Ken say that, so not too sure about that. But, okay, what's the next one here? Fat Ken gets mad at battle rap. Are you going back to an old clip here? Let's see.
Fat Mouth Ken coming at you.
Again, this is from 3 weeks ago. What was his obsession? What started this? Did Ken have a very good Insomniac episode where it just reminded fucking Pro V that he'll never be accepted by anybody, and that Ken can be juvenile and have fun at just playing stupid sound clips and shit and just enjoy himself, get a bunch of donations that people who spend their hard-earned money donate to him, and there's nothing you can do about it, nor, anything you can say, and yet you come out with these videos? Because that's what it sounds like to me. The jealousy is dripping from your statements. Let's continue.
Sure. Once again, I'm going to start a WAP battle. I'm going to start a WAP battle.
Well, that WAP battle was the first of its kind in the community. It certainly garnered a lot of interest. People certainly submitted themselves to be featured on that. So, what, are you jealous you didn't get featured? Is that the issue here? Because it certainly sounds like there's a level of jealousy involved. Let's continue.
I'm a hire judges like Gatekeeper Drew. Gatekeeper Drew, he knows nothing about WAP, but I hire him. He thinks every line you need to line and rhyme. Every line you need to rhyme. He thinks this, but I think this too. But every line does not need to rhyme. It does not need to rhyme. Oh, I got to fart. Hang on. That fart was actually my wife's queef. Shannon just queefed into it. And poop came out of her cunt because she queefs. I put poop because Shannon likes poop play. Ew. Shannon likes poop play. But I set up this battle WAP, and I made sure certain people would not win, especially Pro Violence, because Pro Violence is the best, and I try to sandbag him and keep him down because he's friends with Real Talk in real life. And
do you practice this speech in front of a fucking mirror to convince yourself of said ludicrousy? Because it certainly sounds like that. Shout out to the lovely Miss Tiff in the chat who says, So, after hearing all the evidence, this concluded that Pro V recent motives was all stemmed from jealousy of Ken and Real Talk's close friendship. That got a little bit glare on the screen here. And Real Talk's close friendship before Real Talk's passing. Just took one stream to end this once and for all. Thank you, Dave, for the presentation. You are most welcome, as are everybody here today, including the hate watchers. Let's continue.
He goes to Will Talk's house. I just
Wait. Ken never went to Real Talk's house. Ken's never met him in real life. Ken went to Vegas at somebody's wedding. I can't remember whose wedding it was. He talked about it. Talked about the craziness that went on there. But he never met Real Talk. So let's hear this again, people.
Back him and keep him down because he's friends with Will Talk in real life, and he goes to Will Talk's house. I just really don't like Pro Violence because he's better friends with.
Oh, he's talking about him and Real Talk, not Ken and Real Talk. Okay, sure. Ken, do we really think that Pro V went to Real Talk's house?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's continue.
Real Talk. But now Real Talk's dead, and I can't capitalize on being his friend anymore.
You're projecting now. You're projecting, showing that that's exactly what you were hoping to do. You are trying to capitalize on his passing and make yourself sound like this victimless individual and that it was always everyone else all along. Well, unfortunately for you, we don't have a 5-second memory span, and we can remember, all of us, can remember quite well into the past. And as such, we can see that you're an absolute delusional liar who can be seen for who they are. Let's continue.
My name is Fat Mouth Kenny. Goodbye. Now I'm mad.
Oh, so witty, yes. What's the next one? Fat Ken falls asleep on monetize this. So that was years ago. Talked about this when I first started the stream, but this video was made 3 weeks ago. But yeah, Fat Mouth Ken apparently falls asleep on Corrupted, and that was 3+ years ago, probably 4. Hold on, it's 2013. Sorry, it's 2013. 2023 right now. This was probably 2016. Yeah, I'd say 2016. So for about 7 years. 7 years ago. You're playing something from 7 years ago. Ken, take it away. Ken, wake up. Take it away.
Okay.
There we go. A little slow on the fucking response, but we'll forgive you.
Hi, guys. This is Foul Mouth Fat Ken. Fat Mouth.
Come on, let's be honest. He never calls himself Foul Mouth. Come on.
Mouth Ken.
He certainly doesn't breathe like that. Doing too much fentanyl? I would actually say not enough. Not enough. Let's continue.
And this is how I breathe. What are you guys talking about?
Oh, well, he called in earlier, and he certainly was breathing that way. So, I don't know. Might want to check out your air filters in your house. I don't know if Las Vegas is, or yeah, you are in Las Vegas. I don't know, chemtrail spraying, something going on there. I don't know.
Well, why are you guys saying I fall asleep?
Either you're breathing that way or you're snoring. Can't be both. So
This is how I breathe. This is Fat Mouth Ken. This is how I breathe, guys. This is how.
Ken doesn't have a speech impediment, so why you keep saying like this with a lot of W? I don't get it.
I don't appreciate you saying I'm sweeping.
Well, again, you're commenting on a video that's probably close to 7 years old, so I don't know about that.
This is how I breathe.
Also, there's a video that I've got to play. I don't remember where it was, but okay. So actually, no, that was one of the videos I skipped because it was just all about Scott, and he's like, "Oh, top 10 reasons Scott's a scumbag." Okay, well, come on, dude, catch up. I've been working on that for many years, but he's like, Scott shared Gina J's news. No. Maybe I'm going to have to play this. In fact, fuck it. I'm going to play it. But he actually tries to claim that it was Scott that did this. No. Stop it. Stop it right now. And I'll tell you why. Because it all started with Pro V. He's the one that was trying to fuck with Gina J. He's the one that initially acquired these images, and he was the one that spread this out like it was fucking going out of style. Was Scott one of the individuals that got that? Yes, but one of. Because Pro V was, again, handing it out like it was going out of style. And he wasn't with his granny tranny at that point, but the point is that he was very, very thirsty for any sort of attention. And I call Gina J out for this as well, as I will call any female out. Don't be stupid, you dumb whore. Don't be stupid. Why are you sending digital images of your naked body to somebody you don't even know? And again, your judgment is clearly lacking if you can't look at Pro V and not realize, the scumbag that he is. But then again, certain females have done the same when it comes to Scott McKinnon. Certainly not excusable. For shame. For fucking shame that you fell for that. But again, women are weak-minded, very emotional, and there's the proof. Oh, Dave, you're saying things that hurt my feelings. Well, get back in the kitchen, okay? There's a reason why the fucking wedding dress matches the fucking appliances, okay? So, shush. You fell for the shit. You're stupid for it. But the fact is, these people are clear as day. Men can see this, obviously. Most men. But don't blame me that you fall for this. Now, back to the discussion. It was Pro V. And he tried to fucking pin that on Scott? No. You were the one that fucking got those photos, and you were the one that fucking tried to spread that. Well, you did spread that shit out. You sent it to all these people. And when it was even offered to me, I said, no, do not even think about sending that shit to me. But that is the fact. Let's continue. And you're a fucking scumbag. A scumbag. Again, I think of it this way. What if it was my sister, my mother, another female relative? You think I'm going to tolerate that shit? Regardless of how stupid that individual was to send you those photos, you think I'm just going to stand idly by and not fucking take action? No. Yeah, you clearly don't understand me. Let's continue.
Warrior. This is how I breathe, guys. I breathe like this. You know what? I'm going to go make my own channel.
Yeah, but he doesn't speak like that, stupid. Let's make my own channel. He's had the same channel for fucking years, dude. What are you fucking talking about?
I'm not following a sweep again on monetized this.
No, but it was uncorrupted, you idiot. You try to claim it, even on your title. Monetized. It was uncorrupted, you idiot. And that was when I had sailed away. I think it was 12th time or 10th time. Regardless, I'm a sail away champion. But I remember that because that clip was sent to me. And like, oh, look at Ken. It's like, okay, whatever. Ken talked about it to me. It's like, oh, yeah, that happened here. And, you know, I was working like three jobs, I believe. A bouncer, main job, and there was some other job that he was doing. I think it was yard work or it was something physical, if I remember correctly. And again, I don't have the memory of a goldfish, so, you know, despite the fact that I rolled a few bulls while we were doing our show tonight, I remember sufficiently to know that Ken was fucking physically exhausted, as anyone would be. But we also seem to forget that this has happened to JB on the show. It's happened to me. Not necessarily corrupted, although there may have been one episode of corrupted, because I think I did 3 or 4 trying to help Joe out after JB left. But I couldn't handle it because I was doing fucking, at that point, monetized. This was Friday. Saturday, there was some other fucking show. And then after that, there was fucking corrupted. And I could not do it. But regardless, let's continue.
Channel, guys. This is how I believe. I'm not sweeping. I'm not a sweep.
Okay. Let's continue on to the next video. So this was Fat Ken Falls Asleep. I got floor seats to AEW. Addressing everything going on. Let's do that one. Who cares about his AEW?
So check this out, man. I only got like 5% left on my phone, so I got to...
No, what I suggest is you quit your day job and go work for a drive-in. Man, those movies projected on your fucking forehead, oof, you're going to make big money on that. So it might as well be IMAX, right? Should we call you IMAX from now on? Because that seems to be what you could certainly utilize. I mean, you don't have much to utilize when it comes to anything physical about you. I mean, look at that fucking face. But that forehead alone could be worth, you know, some good money. So IMAX, contact them at least. Let's continue.
I'll make this point quick.
Oh, he's got a ponytail. I guess all better for her to grip it and force you to suck her strap on after pegging you in the ass.
There's like 10 weeks until Double or Nothing. 8 weeks or so, something like that. I don't know.
It's in August 25th, I believe. So try to keep up there. Like, again, look at the bags under the eyes. And look at the dead in the eyes.
It's April 16th right now. So we need Punk to come back. There's many matches to fill. There could be a 4-way match with the Bucks and Hangman Adam Page versus the Blackpool Combat Club and CM Punk in their corner. There could be so many different... Or FTR in his corner. But they want him to be a heel because they want the Young Bucks to be...
Somebody make a fucking meme where you've got the projection on the forehead of a movie being played with 1950s cars driven up to a fucking drive-in.
Face. I don't know, man. I've been racking my brain lately on this shit.
Well, then you probably hurt yourself and crippled yourself, to be quite honest, if you're doing anything that comes to your brain, no matter how pea-sized it might be. Let's continue. This also doesn't look like a normal person. Your skin, as we can see here, very deprived of vitamin D, very pale looking, very gaunt, at least in certain parts of the face. Not normal at all. And again, all I want to do when I see that forehead is just drive in my vehicle there and expect Star Wars 1977 to play.
I really want CM Punk to come back before Double or Nothing, or at least make a run-in, show his face at Double or Nothing, because I think Vegas would be the perfect spot. Last year, 1 year before, 1 year to the day of the median scrum, from the last time he was on AEW television. I think that would be the best thing. Also, maybe set it up before that.
I don't know how this is addressing everything that's going on, period. Let's talk about wrestling now, but
advertised match for Double or Nothing. But
and
I just don't know.
Skype lines are open for anyone who wishes to call in, because we're just about done featuring this idiot's fucking videos. So I do look forward to any potential interaction with those that wish to call in and give their take on what they've seen this afternoon. Let's continue.
I know he's itching to come back. I know Punk wants to come back. I just hope it's on that Dynamite, Rampage, or the pay-per-view that's coming up.
No, but everyone knows, if they're paying attention, that this is going to be for AEW Collision, which is going to air on TNT on Saturday nights.
Because I got floor seats and I want to see my guy, my hometown hero. I'm doing it for real talk.
Bringing up a dead man's name again. You're doing it for him. Why exactly?
I'm getting 2 commemorative chairs. The chair that I sit on, I'm taking with. You know, it's going to be cool. Anyway, that's besides the point.
Well, if it was, then why would you mention it in the first place? They were driving. We're just gonna call you driving from now on.
I just want CM Punk to come back. I was bummed last year because I couldn't get tickets, but this year I got floor seat aisle.
You gotta cover your face, because that's a big deal. I'm pressing F for doubt.
Man. So I got the Young Bucks forehead going here, so it is what it is.
No, driving. It's worse than that.
Man, it is what.
There you go. So addressing everything. Final video here, I guess, or maybe. Skype lines are fully open for all those that want to call in. Not going to be on too much longer. We've been going on for about close to 3 hours. And we got some great call from Kean. And we've also been exposing this guy and exposing his lies. Let's continue.
What's up, y'all? Eating some M&M's. Just talked to Danny MT's over there playing video games. I said, what's up? What's up, boy?
So you popped in his chat? Is that what you're saying?
Anyway, so I changed my channel back to the Moneymaker. Pro V's gone.
Because also he did change his name to, as was discussed when Danny did call in, is he did change his channel name to Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. So
I am Rock Ron. Now, some of you know that I did sell a video.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, we welcome the one and only individual known as It's Bullseye.
That motherfucker was literally pulling Bullseye movements with that ponytail, with that try to look evasive movements and expressions. Like, I felt like he was trying to copy what I do with my face. It looked that way.
Well, you can try, but certainly doesn't accomplish what you can.
I like the projecting from the forehead, because you can project anything on my forehead too. Like it's the size of a moon. So at least he's got the forehead down. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but it's a sloped forehead. It's not flat and well chiseled. He certainly does look like some sort of Neanderthal. To be blunt.
Well, to be fair, yeah. Just to say this, my forehead does have a knot in the middle of it. That's why Scott tries to say, "You got a dented." It's really just a knot in my head that is literally used to, smash skulls. It's the top of the forehead, is a weapon. So you can use it to smash bricks. It's one of the most powerful body parts. So it's a good weapon to use. Plus the chin.
It also it goes to show that even if somebody was to take a 357 Magnum and try to shoot you in the head, Bullseye won't die. So you can't kill him with simple firearms.
Well, I guess I'm thick-headed that way. Yes. Well, I did send a donation. I'm talking about this. I'm not too keen on the pro-violence and what his character really is. But it's interesting that he would actually start talking about real talk this late in the game. So especially like this has been like
I'm
already
glad
2 years.
you're mentioning that, because a lot of people, might not get that connection. Is that he claimed the same about me, which was obviously projected. It's like only after all this time is Dave Rose talking about me. Well, that's totally false, because I did talk about him prior, because I knew about these lies. But he wants to claim, oh well, now it's being talked about me, so I'm now going to respond. But this guy's way late to the fucking party.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of saying this, because I don't know, like I said, I don't know about the character, so I'm not really going to attack it. So, but I'm saying this right now. I'm not even saying I know Real Talk, but I know when Real Talk died. And Ken never even mentioned pro-violence when he was talking about Real Talk dying, Nobody ever mentioned pro-violence. So, and I believe if you kind of go back in time and kind of do muscle memory, just going off of memory, only Ken really talked about it the next few months prior is when, I don't know what happened, but Ken only then in 2021, a few months later, then talked about pro-violence. And he didn't even say anything bad about pro-violence then. Right? So it was just like...
No, he didn't say anything at all.
So I'm kind of scratching my head. Like, why is... I don't know what exactly is causing pro-violence to come out and start saying things like he was Real Talk's best friend. And no one even knew that he had a fallout with Real Talk when he died in the first place. So,
well, actually, a lot of people did. A lot of people did, because they knew that he wasn't on good terms with the guy. But Pro V wanted to act like somehow that they were cool.
Oh, dude. Do tell then. Like, do tell then. So, multiple people already knew. It's just that he just chose a later time to say he was best friends with him. In real life.
Yeah, no, it's not just to try to claim some sort of relevance, but it's also, I do believe that it's his delusion. He actually did think that this guy, just fucking with him, he thought that he was his best friend. So he takes it as if, I know this guy because I met him in real life, and he wasn't, cool with Ken, despite the fact that we know the total opposite. So he's convinced himself that, again, delusion, that he was best friends with Real Talk. He actually believes this shit, which makes him obviously much more dangerous, because he is a psychopathic piece of shit.
Like I said, I can't really confirm that, but like I said, I talked about, well, you know him, I don't. I'm only going to say this about him. What I'm hearing, and it does sound like lies, and like he keeps saying his name obviously he's trying to, put a better perspective on himself to people. And I've said this, he's trying to give himself a better outlook. What was the word? But it was more giving himself a better appearance, a better reputation when he was talking about Real Talk. I was best friends with him, showing videos of him hanging out in the past, and clearly they were friends in the past. Maybe in real life, who knows?
Real Talk was always very nice to try to be cool with people, but Pro V here took it too far and thought that this guy was totally on side with the bullshit that he was doing. And we know that's the opposite because we heard those sound clips that I played. We know that Ken has alluded to this, that there's so much more to this. But he admitted, I don't like this guy. I think this guy is weird and he's trying to cozy up to me. So Real Talk knew exactly what fucking Pro V was trying to pull.
Has he pulled this with other people in the past?
He's tried to. He's tried to with Ken and with others, with Scott. But again, it was Real Talk that he got to meet in real life. And that's why, again, this guy was saying with his description of a previous video, this is my only real best friend that I've ever had in my life. Now, that's kind of sad. At the age that this guy is, to say that that's his first real best friend because it was somebody off the internet that he met in real life. Now, that clearly goes to show his mental state.
What
the fuck? You are right to laugh.
This was my only friend in the world.
He said that
after 30 years.
It's in his description for the fucking videos, dude.
What the fuck, dude? Even at the age of 4, autists can gain friends. What was his problem?
Well, look at him.
Well, I'm guessing he was uglier than that as a child.
A feral child, probably.
What the How can you be so sad not even to be able to gain a friend throughout your years of life?
By the time you're 30, the guy is 30, obviously, but when he said that, you should have experienced that at least once in your life. If not, what's wrong with you?
I suppose that once in his life is Real Talk, and I guess it's more like he misses Real Talk and he was my only friend.
Yeah, but we proved that basically even up to the last days, Real Talk did not want anything to do with him. But this guy was trying to convince Ken that this guy was on talking terms with him and he was talking to him on his phone and shit. Bullshit.
Oh, God. That is the most sad thing I ever heard in my entire life.
Fake, to go to the extent of actually making fake SMS text messages, that is fucking sad because, again, I've highlighted this. He says, when I met Ken, the supposed Real Talk, when I met Ken in real life, the guy was 4 sizes, bigger than me. But we know that Ken never met this guy in real life. So this message is entirely fake. And if this guy's showing it as legit, that this was the conversation that he was having with Real Talk, it goes to clearly show, logically speaking, and I know that you understand this, Bolsey, that this was an entire setup. Ken even fucking saw it for what it was. So again, that one, and there was so much lies in that, but the best part was when I met Ken in real life, that everything after that came from that video was unnecessary to watch. Why? Because as soon as that fucking information was released, you knew it was fake. But the guy continued on. He continued to make his video as if somehow he was hoping to convince people that what he was saying was real. Ladies and gentlemen, the scumbag exposed. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
Well, I just spent 2 minutes laughing at the guy. Listen.
It has to be called out, though. Such fucking lies where you expect people to believe your bullshit. You actually go through the effort to make fake fucking messages, and a simple fucking statement that you write yourself in the fake fucking message disproves you. It's fucking hilarious. It has to be fucking called out. Ken never met fucking Real Talk in real life, and yet these messages that that Pro V was showing on his phone supposedly were the truth, and supposedly that Real Talk met Ken in real life. Never happened. It never fucking happened. Exposed, motherfucker, Mr. Drive-In. Exposed.
Well, if it was for like some sort of attention seeking, congratulations.
The guy's on TikTok. Of course he's attention seeking. He's a fucking whore. Again, it's like Tommy NC. Who the fuck goes on TikTok unless your inspiration, aspiration is to cause some sort of viral revolution, and your video gets like viewed by everyone, and then you're on Ellen DeGeneres or some other fucking gay show. But like, that's what Tommy wants. Okay, we understand that with Tommy, he's special. But with Pro V, it clearly shows that this guy's also special, but he's desperate, and that's his only. He's not going to get anything on YouTube. He's trying to. That's why he's been trying to bait Scott and Ken to fucking fight each other, and he's trying to mention me and shit. But where does he stick? He sticks to fucking TikTok, and he sticks to Twitch, like the little bitch that he is.
Well, I mean, I heard that line of I made 10 grand off of TikTok. Well,
yeah, that's also something very questionable about what he said. Yeah, sure thing there, but
10 grand on TikTok. What the fuck am I doing at my job if I could just make 10 grand on TikTok myself? Jesus, I wonder what his secret is.
Yeah,
like,
especially coming from a pizza delivery guy. He was at one point he was showing photos of him with cash. It's like those are all $1 bills. Like those are fucking pizza tips. Like what are you talking about?
Yeah, at this point, like I got if he's a pizza delivery guy talking about how much money he makes. yeah, I'm sure the enterprise he can explain to me is top notch, and how he can make 10 grand.
Well, he does have the side gig as actually acting as an IMAX video screen, so that's probably good money in that.
Well, then I would love to see how he does that.
He just sits in the middle of the desert, and people drive up to him, and the movie gets reflected off his huge fucking forehead.
Oh, well then, you should set that up. You should sit him in a chair. Say, just wave at people, dude. Okay? Just sit there and don't move, okay? You get 500 grand.
Well, all you got to do is give me a little fentanyl, and I'm sure that he fucking just stays still and just doesn't move, and he's just fucking dealing with his high and stuff. So you can project a 2.5-hour movie, and he won't even move.
Well, he has a weak chin, so just punch him there, and he'll just.
That's why he grows that beard, to cover up that weak chin. Glad that you fucking noticed it and called it out.
Yeah, I'll be gentle to punch it like softly, so that way it doesn't kill him.
I just choke him out like you do with your wrestling championships.
I'd accidentally rip off his head.
Well, you know what? You're saving the world another mouth. So.
Yeah, I accidentally tore shoulders. Come on.
Yeah, did you see the videos that I was showing where he's got bitch tits? He actually has bitch. Again, all his shirts, by the way, you'd think they'd be rounded around the neck. They all shift down. They look like V-necks, but they're. But the reason why is he's got bitch tits. His tits are actually, they look, I guess, soy infused or something. But he looks like fucking Peter Griffin, like really fat, and then thin legs almost, or they thin out sort of thing. I showed this earlier. He's got bitch tits, but you would normally expect this from somebody who just consumes soy, but this guy's consuming Walmart American level quality food because it's just incredible. He has bitch tits. I swear to you, I've shown this earlier in my stream. He has bitch tits.
All right. Well, nice talking to you, Dave. I just thought I would say
Did I freak you out too much?
Shit. No, I just gotta go.
All right, no worries.
Get back to my job.
All right, well, thank you so much. It's Bullseye for calling in and sharing your opinion on this individual that, despite the fact that you didn't have much experience to him, I'm sure now you can see that this guy is a fucking psychopath. But, yeah, there you go. Let's continue here. Still have more to go, people.
Deal on TikTok for $10,000. Oh,
that's what Bullseye was just talking about. Apparently, this guy got $10,000. Did you quit your job as the pizza delivery guy? I was actually in the grocery, just as a tangent. And yes, you will sit here and listen to my story. But yes, I was in the grocery store earlier, and it did get tempted for a moment to buy some pizza dough and make some pizza. But no, tonight is wing night, and we shall certainly enjoy it. I heard there's some sort of WWE pay-per-view going on tonight. Not my thing. But if it's yours and you do enjoy the pro wrestling, go watch that, I guess. You know, I'm not going to fully encourage or endorse it, but if that's the brand you like, okay. Meanwhile, AEW has sold about 60,000 tickets for their all-in pay-per-view event at Wembley Stadium. So, only 30,000 to go before it's sold out. But let's continue.
So, I'm changing my product lineup. Not my product lineup, dog. What the?
I don't know what you're fucking saying there. But we do see that you got a ponytail. Very gay. Also wispy hair. That's what your hair should be described as. Surprised you don't have a skullet yet. But that'll come with due time. But you can't even figure out what the fuck it is that you're saying. Congratulations, you're a moron. Let's continue.
The fuck? I'm changing my moniker, my alias, back to Rock Ron. Because that's what I do. That's
So you take it in the pooper? Is that what you're saying?
what I do. That's what I do, man. Because why would I stay with Pro V if Pro V never made me no money? I'm going to go with Rock Ron.
Because you claimed that apparently you started Drama Club, which you didn't. You did CCF, or Classified Community Files, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't even remember the stupid name it was. And you got ousted quite quick. Meanwhile, I became a staple of that. Let's continue.
Because Rock Ron made me money. You dig? So that's what's happening now. It's a channel.
I'll be honest. My teeth are not as yellow as this guy's. So.
What do you call it?
I swear to God, I look at his fucking teeth and I think, do I need to slow down my car?
It's just a change in channel. It's just a change in my fucking channel, bro. So,
but now your channel is called The Mad King of TikTok, Rock Ron. That's quite the long title there. I'm not too sure if it's going to garner any extra views, but keep being you. And when I say you, I mean really, really gay.
so stick around if you want to. Don't stick around if you don't want to. But
No, it's fun. It is fun to look at. Again, this photo alone, you look like a Bosnian fucking Navy cadet. What the fuck is this? Look at this. And then a beanie inside, which is called a toque, people, in Canada, and should be in the rest of the world. It's called a toque. But if I'm going to translate to American, also your beard doesn't connect. Even Joe Cronin's beard connects better than yours. How about that? But wearing that inside, no wonder you've got a thinning hairline. Don't you know your hair has to breathe? Your scalp has to breathe? You fucking freak. Let's continue.
this is wait. This is Rock Ron. So, my name's Ron, and that's a fact. I didn't make that. There's
No,
no
your name's Derek. That's what it is. Derek.
gimmicks. This is no fucking gimmicks, bro. My
But it is, because your name is not Ron. So.
real name is Ron. So believe it or not, I don't really care. But this is Rock Ron. This is the channel. States.
What was I saying, dude? It's, babe, you got another line I can snort? But it's deodorant. I just want to sniff something. Come on. Don't think on a Saturday night when they're fucking empty. I mean, Life in the Fast Lane was literally written about him and his fucking girl. Do you guys know what I'm saying? You must know what I'm saying. Come on. In fact, I don't think I'm going to be struck for it, but then again, the Eagles do charge fucking $1,500 for standing room at their fucking latest farewell tour. But fuck it. I like to go on tangents. So there we go. Let's do this. And again, remember, this guy is a drug addict, as is his girl. And it just seems appropriate that this song is essentially written about them. Roll a ball! Not his girl. She held him up and he held her for ransom in a hard and cold city. He had a nasty... All right. Before we get too crazy here, it is only 6:38 p.m. Eastern Time, and Insomniac will be airing later tonight, as well as Monetize This. Choose your team. But regardless, it should be a crazy night. But let's continue. Again, my fucking jokes, perhaps a little too witty, a little too dry, perhaps over the head of some, but I find them funny. I can laugh at my own jokes, and if you don't find them funny, sucks to your asthma. And if anyone knows that quote, be sure to put it in the chat there. You get VIP points for that one, if you actually understand that quote. I'm going crazy with the intellectual input here. But let's finish off by reviewing these final videos. Unless somebody wants to call in and share their opinion. Let's continue.
Tune for more, because we're coming back in a flash. Oh, that's good lumbar support, baby. Oh, fuck yeah. Woo! So,
again, the laugh of the eternal clown. Also, Joe grows a better beard than you do. And that's a very sad statement. Let's continue.
Yeah, we're going to be making money. We're going to doing all kinds of shit. And,
delivering pizzas? Really?
God dang, Ken. Shannon's fucking fat and ugly as dog shit.
Again, how long ago was this? 2 weeks ago. I don't know why he's saying this about Shannon. Shannon hasn't made any videos. Ken hasn't made any videos directed to Pro V, but Pro V not too happy. Perhaps he's looking at what strapped him with a fucking ring, and he's looking at her and he's like, fuck man, I gotta change her diapers every day. She's fucking looks older than death. And Ken actually has a mother to his children, a fucking loving wife, a fucking great chef, and she's all mine. And he looks at that and he's like, nope, can't stand that. Can't stand that. Sounds like that's what it is there. Ugly. Let's continue. And again, I talked about this earlier. Perhaps I will do it tonight. Perhaps I'll do it some other night. But do you really want me, Pro V, do you really want me to put my photos, regardless of the hair length? Because nobody has better hair in this community as a male. I don't know about the females. But if I grew my hair long again, there'd be no contest. But even with short hair, I rock it. Even with the bald fucking skinhead, I fucking rock it. Okay, I just have good genetics. That's why I still get carded when I go buy smokes or alcohol. And yes, the limit here is 19. So what does that tell you about how youthful I look? But there's that comment, which I didn't show actually, but might as well show it now. Community, there we go. I was talking about doing this earlier. Apparently, one day ago, he said, Ken got owned. What, from your 2-minute fucking video, you idiot? Okay, so there we go. 3 days ago. Now, all of a sudden, this gremlin, referring to me, thinks that he knows more about my life than me. Well, I certainly know a lot more than you do. Again, remember, episode 5, actually, I don't remember what episode this was on Fat Mouth Network, but yeah, we challenged people to donate $500, which would have me shave my head live on air, which turned out great. And I decided to ham it up for the camera. And I could certainly contort my face quite well and produce some great results. But apparently this is how I look normally. Like I said, perhaps it's time to compare normal photos of what I look like to Pro V, and then allow the audience to decide who's the genetic inferior. But what does he say? So now, all of a sudden, this gremlin thinks he knows about my life more than me. Thank you, random person, for bringing this to my attention. Dave makes Fat Mouth Ken crumble in his Speedos. Never heard of Ken wearing a Speedo. But Rose does indeed have a face only a mother could love. Well, just wait till I show those fucking comparison photos and we'll see that you're the fucking freak here. Only as I exited the community after my friend died, quotations should be around that, and it wasn't, first of all, you never exited the community. Your channel was never fucking deleted. You always were around YouTube. You always were around. You had other channels, but you continued to be around. So that is a lie. And I talked about you prior to that. And during that point where you claimed that you weren't around, which you were. But I continued to talk about you. So that's another lie. And then obviously the tertiary lie, which is my friend died. Real talk, as we've obviously exposed tonight, was not your friend. Ever was, and certainly to his final days did not want anything to do with you. Did not consider you a friend. So it says, only as I exited the community after my friend died, does Rose mention me. Again, false. Totally false. Cowardly indeed, folks. What folks? Do you have a big audience to be able to address them as folks? And goes under an alias account to dox my old address. Sick little pleb. Well, again, I don't use alias accounts. We've already shown this. We've proven this. Again, I'm superior to that, so I don't need to do that. So, lie. Again, that's fourth lie in this. And dox's old address. Fifth lie. Never did that. Never even bothered to look this fucking freak up. And then he wants to call me a plebiscite. Do you even know the meaning of that word there? Of course you don't. Of course you don't. It's rhetorical, really. But it's more so to just embarrass you. But the fact is that it's quite clear as day that you are quite convinced, apparently, about your own abilities. Again, a day ago, Ken got owned from that 2-minute video that you made about him. I don't know what you owned over Ken, but certainly wasn't anything. 3 days ago, post on Scunty. Oh, and 3 days ago also, showed himself with Real Talk Metaphor Messiah again, trying to make himself look like a victim. Also, look at this. He looks like a bell. He looks like a bell. Look at that fucking torso. Okay, also the back. Kind of looking like Mellow there. You know, maybe you want to see a spine specialist because that back, not looking good. Fat arms. They want to check out that circulation. And look at those legs. Like, that's Pro V right there. Jeez. Look at this shit. Life is good, he says 4 days ago. You can see this all on fucking his channel. I love making Fat Mouth Ken sweat. Ha ha. With your videos that you're making him sweat, apparently. No, you're not doing shit. So, I'm sure that he'll probably make video. Oh, actually, hold on. We still haven't finished this video. Let's just about to wrap up.
We're still talking shit about Ken. We're still talking shit about Scott. You know, Scott is on his...
You're talking about Ken. Man, looking at your mouth just makes me crave fucking corn. Look at that. My teeth aren't even that bad, to be quite honest.
Channel trying to show that he can fight. Scott, you throw punches slower than a fucking kindergarten. I think my 2-year-old nephew can punch quicker than you. Your punches are slow. Your kicks are slow. Your hands flail everywhere when you throw a punch or kick, I mean. What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to prove something to yourself? Because no one watches your videos. I just watch them because they're there.
I love how he's just not even taking a breath. Nobody watches the videos, but I just watch them because... So you're just admitting what you just said is totally false. Ken, take it away.
Okay.
I'm not a stalker. You put them online. So everyone that watches a video is a stalker. If I go watch a random video, someone comment, they're going to call me a stalker because I am. You got to reevaluate some things in your head, Scotty, because your brain, that dome ain't running right anymore, son.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we will wrap it up. Trying to bunch too many words together. But, yeah, we've been going on for, we got here, 3 hours, 30 minutes, about. Not a bad show, got to say. It's been a while since I've done some drama. Again, I always try to provide a good show. I think I did tonight. We had some great interaction with many people who called in, including Ken. And the truth was revealed, which is always what's important. But Pro V coming out of this looking so terrible. So terrible. And there's really nothing you can do about it, Pro V. Keep trying to say, oh, well, this didn't happen. Ken's going to release the fucking extended shit. Okay, what I played was just, like he said, a snidbit. Should be saying snippet, but you know what? I find Ken endearing. I love his Kenisms. So we will call it a snidbit. And, I mean, do you really want to push it? Because Ken, despite the fact that Ken said, I don't want to play it, doesn't mean that Ken won't just say, fuck it. Okay, you really want it? Let's give you fucking the next 3 hours of just clips between him and me and him talking truthfully about how much he despised Pro V. So I just showed you a little bit of that, and it gave context to what came prior, which was the fake text messages. Now, the show could have ended. I told you guys that. The show could have ended as soon as I showed that. Because that alone says, okay, well, this video that Pro V puts on his own channel says something that's so false and can be disproven easily and expects other people to swallow it. Nope, show's over. Because we already have this guy fucking caught. It's so funny that this guy actually thinks that he can convince other people. And I honestly think that Ken should release even more information, because the more that is released, the more it will be seen that this guy is an absolute liar and that Real Talk did not like him. But this guy convinced himself, or is at least trying to convince you, that he actually thought of the guy as his best friend. Who do you think he's trying to convince? You or him? So, since I don't think we're going to get any more calls, we'll try to slow this down a bit. But yeah, I doubt that we'll get any more calls, although we are open if anyone wishes to call in for the final moment. But we're going to wrap up the show. I think it's been quite enjoyable. We certainly got a lot of information revealed to people and provided context, which is quite necessary to understand the lies that are being currently portrayed by Pro V. So, we'll wrap it up. Remember, Joe Cronin will be going live tonight with Monetize This at some point, maybe 10, 11 p.m. I suspect that Ken will be going live with his Insomniac probably 9, 10 p.m. So we'll see that. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a gaming stream later. I still want to get some Kerbals in. But either way, there's going to be stuff to watch tonight. So I hope you guys have a good Saturday night. Oh, and there's that WWE pay-per-view if that's what you like. No hate, although I shrug my shoulders and roll my eyes towards anything WWE. But regardless, whatever you choose to do tonight on your Saturday, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a good time. Hope you stay safe. And as always, your Drama Emperor, shall see you. Oh, hold on. Before we end, there was a song that was there we go. Okay, so this was sent to me. I was told it was going to be great outro music. Glad I remembered it. I'm actually kind of hungry personally, so I'm kind of focused on the fact that I'll be making some chicken wings tonight. Oh yes, it's going to be delicious. But yeah, this was sent to me. I can't show the image that was attached to it because, well, let me verbally describe it. But basically, it's Pro V on the body of a fat man with a very, very large vagina. I mean, it looks like a man's body, a very fat man's body, but it also has a vagina. Very disgusting and weird, but yeah. It was sent to me, and, well, I guess we're going to go off a little crazy tonight. Might as well play that. Sorry, people, I'm just doing what the people wish. Let's see if I can find this. Why the fuck? I downloaded this twice. Okay, well, I guess third time's a charm.
Oh, yeah, Lion Ron. Come on, baby, that's right, Lion Ron. Lies through his teeth, yeah. His name was Derek, but he's now Lion Ron. He lies on Twitter all day long. He makes up bullshit, he does crack. Him and his wife snort crack in the back. Lion Ron, yeah, Lion Ron, Lion Ron, yeah. Come on, rock Ron, lie, rock Ron all day. Yeah. His wife got some surgery done on her ass and a fucking belly because she looked like a cow. She's so ugly and he looks like a raccoon. With the both of them got married in my shirt. Lion Ron, yeah, a Lion Ron. Oh, Lion Ron, he's really gonna start lying again tonight. Yeah. Lion Ron does crack all night. He smokes them crack and he does pills right. He does pills and crushes them up and snorts them with his wife. Yeah. He's a pizza delivery man that's got $1 million in his hand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He once was known as Derek, then he changed his name to Pro Violence, and now he's just a scumbag. No one really cares about him at all because he lies and fabricates things about a dead person. Moron. Yeah, Rock and Ron. He's a big liar. He changes his name every other fucking week. He puts out a video, 3 people see it, but he said he sold one for $10,000. Yeah, okay. Rock and Lion Ron. Yeah, Lion Ron. Keep lying, Ron. Lion Ron's gonna lie, and he's gonna lie on Twitter again tonight. Yeah, Lion Ron now. Lion Ron. Lion Ron.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Foulmouth Ken. So, I'm Devious Dave Rose. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Appreciate every single donation and every single person, including the hate watchers, for showing up here tonight. And remember, hide your kids, hide your wife. This fucking piece of shit Pro V is out there preying on the innocent. Next time on Mysteries. Don't worry. I'm not going to go into... we're ending the show. I'm not going to go on a tangent again. But... regardless, there's always something afoot, and I have a few things chambered. So regardless, enjoy tonight, enjoy what you do, enjoy whatever show you watch, and we shall see you next time.